right, it says that we are live.
Welcome back, guys.
We're back with the third and final round of the Golden Rhino. We're filming the top table if you're joining us now. We have Charles returning from the second round. He won his game, as you saw.
What a game, though.
Like, what a game.
I thought it was over for him. And
it would have been if he didn't get that knight with the last Manticore shot.
In the last minute.
In the last minute.
Nice.
Wouldn't have time.
But Charles has quite a match ahead of him. They're playing, what's the scenario called? Big Guns Never Tire.
Yes.
His opponent, Jon, does not have any heavy support.
Yep, and
Charles has tons of it.
Yeah,
so
he does have a lot.
Charles is going to have to play smart.
He's got 3 that I can see here. So he's got 3 heavy support, and then he has 3 Manticores. So he has 4 Manticores, and a Basilisk, and a Wyvern. So that's 6 heavy support.
So
a lot of heavy support.
But he can just say, I don't care, and table his opponent like he did last time.
Yeah, he definitely could do that.
And I think that's his only
That is a sound strategy.
Chance. But yeah, whoever wins this is going to be the champion of the Golden Rhino. They're going to take away the coveted Golden Rhino prize.
Yes, exactly.
So
this is a duel for first and second. So we'll see.
And Jon's playing Tzeentch.
He's playing Thousand Suns.
Thousand Suns, yeah.
Very interesting. I didn't actually expect to see this list make it to the top.
I was expecting Knights.
Knights or Tyranids or...
I think people are wise to the Knight game now.
I think they're wise to the Tyranid game, especially.
Yeah.
But they are going through pregame setup right now. So let's take this opportunity to run through Jon's list because his is the new list.
Okay.
Charles, as we went over, we'll touch base on that after we do Jon's.
I think we have a firmer understanding on what his list does now.
Yes. So to start with, we've got a battalion detachment, so +3 command points for him, with Armin. And a sorcerer with jump pack. Of course, you're playing Thousand Suns. You gotta take Armin. No just like Sean, he has to take Karn because he's playing World Eaters. Yeah, has to.
Keep it fluffy.
So I'm gonna take.
For his troops, he has 3 choices because he has to for the battalion. He's got Rubric Marines, 5-man squads, sparring sorcerers with 4 swords, Inferno bolt pistols in each squad, and then the Rubric Marines themselves are just armed with Inferno bolt guns, which are powerful weapons now.
What do those do now?
I believe they're AP -2.
Oh wow, strength 4.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Or maybe just AP -1.
I can check it.
Let's check that. But they're good. They're definitely good.
Yeah, I mean with a name like that.
Yeah, exactly.
How are they not?
They're also tough. 3-up save with a 4-up invulnerable, I think, on the entire army.
I
because
think
it's
that's
Mark of
about right.
Tzeentch.
Yep.
And they're all special and magical.
Yeah.
For his dedicated transports, he's got 2 rhinos, 2 chaos rhinos just with the basic combi bolter. No bells and whistles on those, but rhinos have been pulling their weight all tournament.
Yeah. Yes, they have.
They are definitely a force to be reckoned with now.
And you were correct. -2 AP on the infernal bolters.
Wow, that's gonna be brutal. He does only have 3 squads of 5 though. He only has 15 of those on the table. So they're tougher, but they're not that tough.
And Charles has the units to take it out.
Yes.
Whoever
he has a lot of auto hit units with AP reduction and stuff like that.
And I'm not sure who won the deployment round. So we'll have to figure out who's going first once we get caught up. But
yeah, it will probably be pretty apparent about who's going first because they've got to deploy still, and then they, whoever's moving first will be going first.
Well, it seems like Jon's gonna set up his units first before.
Well, I think
Charles.
Jon will have the advantage here because he doesn't have nearly as many units in his list as Jon does.
So he'll get the +1.
Additionally, 2 of them at least are going to be in those rhinos.
Yeah.
The Terminators might be off the board, but you're going to get the advantage on drops by taking out 2 of the squads from the equation.
I've been playing around with rhinos, and I'm taking rhinos just for deployment issues. Like if I know I can get the turn, I only.
Jon's nodding his head at us.
Yeah,
he agrees.
He gets it.
Yeah.
I'm not the first. 12-inch move, and
exactly, and the fact that you can get out the next turn and then move and charge now.
And you can run. You get scared.
Pop smoke.
Run back into him. It's sweet.
Yeah.
So
it's quite a powerful tactic. Moving through his list, though, he does have another sorcerer with a jump pack. with a combi bolter, a force stave, and the powers he knows is prescience and warp time. I should have gone over that for the other sorcerer. That sorcerer also knows prescience and warp time.
Gotcha.
Armin, I believe, knows everything. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. But here we get into the meat of the list, at least from my cursory glance. You've got 3 units of Scarab Occult Terminators. Those things, I don't know if you're familiar, Chris, those things are mean now. They are absolutely mean.
What sets them aside from a normal Terminator?
So they have the Taros pattern armor, but I believe they're 1,000 Suns, so they still move pretty slow. We should check. We should
probably 4-inch move.
We should look into their profile here. But I know that they have Infernal Combi Bolters. So if anything is to be gone off from the Infernal Bolt guns being AP-2, theirs are also AP-2, but they're Rapid Fire 2. So they're getting 4 shots a guy in rapid fire.
At -2 AP?
Yes.
Wow.
That's a big deal.
No kidding.
So let's see here. We're pulling up Scarab Occult Terminators. Yeah, they're pretty slow. You know, they're basically undead.
Is it 4-inch movement?
Yeah, 4-inch move. For whatever reason, the sorcerer is alive and vibrant, so he moves a healthy 5 inches.
Yeah.
John is shaking his head at us now. But they all have 2 wounds, you know, Terminator style. 2-up saves. They do have 5-up invulnerable. And all is dust. Add 1 to the saving throws for Scarab Occult Terminators if the attack has a damage characteristic of 1. So they're a 1+. And additionally, I believe that does apply to their invulnerable save.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it sure does.
And that's what the Rubric Marines have. They get them to a 4-up.
Gotcha.
So they have a 5-up base, but if the attack is damage 1, it's 4-up. Yeah. 4-up to any save. So even their armor. So that's pretty nasty.
Charles is absorbing this right
armor
now.
goes up to like a 2-up, right?
Yeah, so like a Rubric Marine would have a
plus
2-up.
1.
Yeah, and then a Scarab Occult would have a
Terminator gets
1-up.
1-up, and then he gets a 0-up when he's in cover.
Yes.
And then we put a spell on him, he gets a negative 1-up.
Yeah, he'd still always fail on a 1, but to get it above a 2, you need a rend of -3. Yes. But the fact that they have access to the heavy weapons that they have access to, and that they've changed those heavy weapons a little bit, Oh, yep, there we go. He didn't take any of the heavy weapons. And his reasoning is sweet, sweet points.
Points or money? I don't know.
Red Rocket is not cheap.
So, having said that, I feel it's only appropriate that we talk about the other part of the list. He has 3 identical squads of Scarab Occult Terminators. The sergeant, or the sorcerers, excuse me. They're wizards after all.
Wizard.
All have force staves. Everybody else is just Power Sword and Infernal Combi Bolter. I'm so happy they changed that, because they didn't used to be Power Swords. They used to be like AP4, like kind of crappy close combat weapons.
Power swords?
Or what they had. They weren't
really?
Power Swords before. They were like chain things or whatever,
Right.
which just didn't feel right on a Terminator unit.
I'm really excited for when Chaos gets new Terminator figures.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be nice.
But, you know, that brings us to the meat of the list.
The meat and potatoes?
Yes, both. Magnus the Red, of course. Lord of War. It's a 1,000 Suns list.
Who is that?
Magnus is in the list.
Never heard of Magnus.
Aramon feels a little left out.
Yeah, yeah. There's not a whole lot to be said about him. Everybody knows the deal.
He's like not good.
Reroll hit rolls of 1 and invulnerable save of 1 made for friendly 1,000 Suns within 9 inches of him. He has a Magnus, I believe. Yeah, he has a 4-up invulnerable save. I believe he also has all his dust, so he has a 3-up against things that are 1 damage, and he rerolls 1s on those.
Oh, so
Yeah, so old school Zine shenanigans on Magnus the Red still.
I'm trying to think, like, what would I do against this list? Or what
Plasma.
Yeah, plasma. Or what should Charles do? Really, is the real question.
Yeah,
we should
exactly.
ask. And I'm not
Well, I
gonna
think some
say
of his
anything.
Hellhounds have some damage 2 flamers,
Okay.
which should help him a lot, but he's still got to get over the fact that they still have a static
Just
invulnerable
save.
save.
Just save. Yeah, I dealt with the Zenith Demon list and couldn't get over.
And
past there.
even if he has the 2 damage, he still has the has to deal with the fact that the entire army's a 3-up or a 2-up save,
Yeah.
like base. So I mean, even though he's getting rid of that invulnerable save buff, I don't think his AP is good enough on most of his guns to bring it past the threshold of the armor save still being useful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's an exception to that. Obviously, the Basilisk, the Manticores, all of that, is a clear exception to that. But we'll see what happens to them, because if John's going to get first turn, more than likely.
Charles has got to deal with John getting first turn, and he has to deal with.
If he can seize the initiative, that would be a huge deal for him.
And we are not allowing rerolls for any out of game.
No out of game rerolls for command points, as per I believe that's ITC rule.
Yeah, it is ITC.
Which I kind of like. I mean, it's a tournament after all. It cuts down on the shenanigans a little bit.
I like re-rolling those type of dice. I think it helps you to build armies that give you more.
Honestly,
command
though,
points.
I wouldn't re-roll it.
I wouldn't ever,
because
unless
it
I
seems
knew
like a waste of a point.
If I'm going against Titans, I'm gonna re-roll.
I'm not gonna maybe if I really needed it, I'd re-roll it. But for getting a 1/16th chance again to actually seize the initiative is not my favorite odds in the world.
It's a chance I'm willing to take, not to get shot up and lose my army before I even get to move my
Fair
guy.
enough. Fair play.
But we won't get to do that, so we don't even need to talk about
Exactly. So while we do this, let's go over some of the psychic powers, because some people might not be super familiar with the psychic powers.
I am not with the speech.
Chaos can bring. Well, I believe they use the same psychic powers that all Chaos uses right now, which is something that I know a lot of people want to change with the Thousand Suns book whenever that does come out. But that being said, some of these powers are great. So maybe not a total change. Infernal Gaze is Warp Charge 5. Its range 18 inches, just like Smite. If manifested, select a visible enemy unit within 18 inches of the Psyker and roll 3 dice. The target suffers a mortal wound for each roll of a 4-up, so you can get a maximum. It's like a weird way to get a D3. It's like a weird Smite, basically.
Yeah, it's an additional. It's another Smite tool in your toolbox.
Yeah, kind of. But you got a 50-50 on 3 dice rather than 1 dice that does guaranteed damage. So it's kind of hit or miss. Prescience, though, that's pretty good. It has a Warp Charge of 7, 18-inch range. If manifested, select a Heretic Astartes unit within 18 inches of the Psyker. You can add 1 to all hit rolls made for that unit until the start of your next Psychic phase. That's pretty big for an army that hits on 3-ups already.
Yeah, is it? We'll see.
All right, this is the roll.
All right, roll to seize.
Oh!
Oh, wait, roll to see.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
We got ahead of ourselves there, Chris.
Now this is the
Now
seize.
seize the initiative. You gonna purge? Nope. Don't.
No purge is happening. So, Charles, the dice gods were in his favor.
Good game.
And the official handshake.
You can do it first
Got it
turn.
on screen. I love it.
I know.
And we begin.
All right, let's talk about the scenario. If you are watching at home, I believe it's on page 221.
Tell us what's up with this scenario.
All right, and like all of our other ones, I will be reading the flavor text because that's what makes the game cool.
Absolutely.
Eternal war, big guns never tire. Both sides are attempting to secure a foothold in no man's land, spearheading the attack with overwhelming firepower. For the attack to be successful, your big guns, I like that, must take up key positions on the battlefield and crush the enemy's heaviest weaponry. So we got our army
Magnus
set
has some
up.
big guns.
Does it? Yeah, the gun show. Battlefield setup, deployment is set up. However, they do the 4 objective markers are on the table. Let's get a overhead view of that. Looks like we got some by the crates.
Charles is moving now as well.
Oh, we got a movement phase.
He's
So,
advancing.
pretty much, you get victory points for being on the. You get your mission objective cards for being on the objectives.
There are no cards in this, Chris.
Oh, there is
Eternal War.
Oh, sorry. But there are 4 objective.
Yeah, there are 4 objectives. They're each worth, I think, 3 points at the end of the game.
Yep, key positions.
And the trick to this mission is that every heavy support can hold an objective regardless of however many models it has versus enemy models in the area. So if he parks a Manticore on an objective and all, 18 of his Scarab Occult are sitting around it, if they couldn't kill it, they wouldn't be able to take the objective from it because it's a heavy support.
So that balances out the mission for.
It makes the big guns important for the player who has them and important for the player who needs to kill them in equal measure.
So that makes this one even more interesting of a
Yes.
game because you have all tanks and no tanks.
Yeah, basically.
So very interested to see how this one plays out.
I'm really curious to see what happens. I'm going to be eyeing those Scarab Occult this whole game. I'm going to be watching those with like the eye of a hawk because I want to see what they do. I have a very small Thousand Suns army at home. I basically bought one of everything when they came out.
Oh, really?
And I just didn't do anything with it because they weren't great to my liking. But if I liked what I see here, I might be playing Thousand Suns on the channel soon.
All right. Well, let's see. Look forward to seeing those. Well, maybe not. I don't want to play against them.
I don't have Magnus. I bought one of everything but Magnus.
Good.
So be a little less scared.
Very well. You want to check into the Twitch channel?
Yeah,
See if
let's check
anyone's
that
there?
chat.
Everybody's sorry about the long break, but we got business to take care of. We got painting competitions. A lot of good painted armies out there. And we got Dantar. I know Dantar. What up, Josh?
Is that orange storage container made out of lava? Scenario, page 221. So I think he was filling you in when you ran to check what page the scenario was on.
Thanks, Josh. That's very much.
What up? What up, Dantar?
But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
White Glint 1 says needs more Deathwatch.
Need more
I
Death
tend
Watch.
to agree. There's a little too much guard here for me and a little too much Zinch.
Are there any Death Watch? I don't think there's any Death Watch.
No, there's no Deathwatch in this tournament.
It's because of the Flyers got
Yeah, that's
no
very
purpose
true, John.
Black Stars.
No purpose Black Stars kind of messes up Deathwatch a
Well, you
bit.
can. You just can't have spam.
Yeah, but you can. But should you take anything but Corvus Black Stars for your Deathwatch? The answer is probably not.
No, Negatron.
Not if you're going to compete. Anyway, friendly game, obviously. Do whatever's cool.
I agree.
Yeah. Wow. This is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a great game.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to top the last game that we watched and got to commentate on.
Yeah, with Charles's last desperate shot,
Oh, man.
taking that knight, putting a missile right in the cockpit.
It's so fitting that the knight fell with the last.
Exactly. Yeah.
This one.
And then for people who weren't, aware, that was the last minute, 60 seconds of the match. If he hadn't taken the knight out then, he would have been out of shooting, and he would have, and he didn't have enough time to finish the game. So his opponent would have won because the opponent had the leverage and points.
Yeah, he was dominating, doubling the points, I think it was.
I highly recommend that. Despite our technical difficulties in the beginning, you go back to YouTube and watch this when we post it, or even watch it on Twitch, our past broadcasts.
Yeah.
And check that game out because that game was intense from the get-go.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know really what to expect, seeing so many tanks, and then Bill had a really interesting army.
Yeah, you
I've never seen that one.
I mean, mixed imperialists are pretty mean. I mean, sisters with Celestine getting acts of faith, being able to act out of turn, like that's pretty huge. But let's focus on the game at hand.
Yeah, very well. We're living in the past.
Yeah. I think first shots are being fired.
Shots fired.
Let's see if we get a first blood in the first turn.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
He's got the artillery to back it up.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Those Manticores and the Basilisk are a serious contender.
From my buddy Josh, who's watching Twitch with us right now, has dealt with my 4 Basilisk army list. And back when I was a younger gamer, my sportsmanship wasn't the best, so I would always play long ways, 4x6. So my 120-inch Basilisk.
Oh, I see. You're that guy.
I was. Maybe not as much anymore. But living in the past.
Shots into it.
So how much damage did that Rhino just take?
I wrote those on the table instead, so I just threw one.
Okay.
I was like, on the table, wait.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to.
No, it's taken a total of 6 out of its 10.
Okay, cool.
Do I keep upping that?
Nope, you are fine, sir.
We adjust the cameras periodically, so we can switch between them.
Artillery shots going to the Rhino.
Everything.
Magnus, imposing as ever,
Has to.
stands out.
So here's the heavy bolters on the Rhino. So 4s real ones. Real ones. And then these will be your 7, so 5s. Nope. And then 260 pounds artillery, 6.
Dantar in the chat says my Space Wolves didn't stand a chance against your cheesy IG non-sportsman list.
Yeah, I feel bad about it, but it's something to talk about.
So D3. That's 3. So
I don't feel bad
Is that
about that.
9?
Oh, you don't feel bad?
10.
Not at all.
Of course
You gotta
not. It
play
is
it
you
every
after
guy.
all, Chris. You have no remorse.
None.
You are a space marine after all.
A
You
dark
graduated
Angels.
from guardsman to space marine.
I'm a Terra Marine.
Wyvern into it?
Everything?
Ooh.
You can't shoot that heavy bolter.
Yep.
All my other heavy bolters.
I'm just gonna assume, unless you tell me otherwise, all weapons are firing into the first target you announce, unless you tell me otherwise.
Yeah, that's
That way, if you
that's
forget
an
a
issue
weapon,
I have
then
as
you
well
have
with
to
the new
shoot
system with my multi-shooting weapons. You gotta declare where all the weapons are doing it, and I'm guilty of
I
it
just say that
just
because I
as
have
much as the next man.
and
And
forget, like,
Yeah.
someone will be
it
like,
takes
oh,
games
no, I
like
didn't
this
say it.
where it's more competitive to
So I get,
really sink those in, because when you're playing casual games, it's so easy for your opponent to be like, I don't care.
Just do it.
But in
Yeah.
here, it matters, you know.
It does matter here because a misstep could mean a lot.
Mm.
I mean, it almost. I mean, it probably wasn't the determining factor, but the fact that in the last game, I know we keep going back to it, that the opponent forgot to move his knight that one turn.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Yeah. I don't think it would have.
I don't think it would have
mattered.
impacted the game, but it was still. It could still have been a big deal,
If
especially if
there-
it had survived.
Yeah, or if there was 10 more minutes in the game.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, you never know. So doing things the right way is very important.
I agree.
No, 5s. 5s. You're T7, right? 7. Yeah. So
All right, T7. Needed
Five
5s.
game. Well, that's a lot of 5s.
Pull out the 1-3.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a really good
Minus-
roll.
Minus nothing.
Alright.
So you need 3 ups. And you have 1 wound left. That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Not even enough to command point.
Yeah, there's
Or-
one.
I would never command point a Rhino.
Doesn't blow up.
Doesn't blow up. I'm gonna push the box closer.
No,
So
man.
now the guys inside
Rhinos,
still have to
John
roll,
says.
No, they didn't explode, right?
It's only
So
if
they
they
deploy
explode.
as per.
No, it's always.
Always.
Yeah.
The guy in the last game didn't do it.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, we had to roll
Ah.
a couple games ago.
Alright, so
So you got how many guys in?
5 for Great Marines.
Yep. So don't roll a bunch of ones. No ones, you're on tight.
All right, those Rurik Marines don't
Armon.
care that their Rhino got blown up.
Not at
Five
all.
at Armon. Oh, you can always shuck it off to another ride too. So it doesn't-
Yeah, you roll them all at once, and then you pick who
Oh, I
dies.
thought it was per unit.
No, you do. You roll for the total capacity in the transport, and you get to pick.
And that was in not this FAQ, it was the last one, right?
I believe so. Yes. Actually, I think that's in the core rule set.
He was just claimed the other two are still available for the movie credits.
All right.
The other two. What about the blow up?
Not have them happened yet?
Share.
So someone got a Yahtzee, and I think that's 5 ones.
It is 5 ones for this event that is being run. There are 3 special, like, sort of bonus consolation prizes. Really.
You need something when you roll 5 ones.
Yeah.
Something to, put that Band-Aid on.
Get some extra prizes here.
Can you put them
Each
in the
round
footprint of the Rhino?
Say that again?
Can you put them in the
No, you
footprint?
deploy him.
You have to deploy them outside the footprint.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you can't put them. Yeah.
because I think you deploy them before you remove the model.
Oh, you're talking, yep.
I only know this because they didn't need it. They get to.
Yeah.
So that was a question on whether you put when your vehicle explodes, the vehicle passengers
Or just is destroyed.
destroyed. Yeah, they can't go in the spot where the vehicle was.
I don't believe so, because I believe it says to place them within 3 inches of the vehicle and then remove the vehicle.
And that matters.
It does matter, because
Yeah.
it can mean the difference between getting closer to the enemy and making a charge easier for them,
Or losing all your models if they have nowhere to go when it
Yeah.
explodes.
Right?
That's very true.
We got first blood on the
That is,
Rhino.
yeah, that is first blood for Charles
Charles.
with that powerful shooting list.
You don't get first blood on first turn. It's bad.
Yeah, that's very true.
Not a good sign.
Something's amiss.
At tournament play, if you're not getting first blood on the first turn, you're doing something
Point
wrong.
edition in general.
Yeah,
Because first turn is so massive because everybody
Okay.
can take wounds down.
Yeah,
that's very true.
Magnus is the closest model for my auto cannons that I can see. So,
Really?
Yeah. Want to double check?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I believe.
So the autocannons from Tarax are firing at Magnus
Use my
now.
warlord.
Yes.
So we're still
Let's see if he can deflect these bullets off of his mighty pecs.
With his horn suit.
I move.
Yeah, exactly.
I got 1.
1 hit, because that is a 5-up, because the Tarax did move.
And
Oh, yeah.
then 7 on 7. C7.
Gar not the best at firing on the move, but Hellhounds get over that, which I think was part of the idea behind the list.
Nothing.
Yeah. When he made the wall of Hellhounds.
Oh yeah, that was another thing last game too. It was just a curtain of
We
Hellhounds
got more artillery.
deployed all the way across the board.
I figured. Trying to get my 4 rhinos. old 7th edition kicking out. I put all my guys in front of it to try to give it a save.
Yeah, that wasn't quite work this time.
Nope.
Got to be in and obscured now. Alas, the day of toe and cover is over.
They're gonna come out with a book just for terrain.
Yeah.
Most likely, it'll be a book with just a bunch of the terrain rules in it, and everything will finally have rules.
It's really hard.
Because that's a big black hole in the rule book.
Yeah, that's very true.
You want to check me, John?
What's up, buddy?
I'm trying to find if I have any line of sight with any of these guys.
Alright, so firing from any point on the vehicle, including the missiles.
I can count the missiles, yes.
It's
Can I
a
shoot
mod.
the Rhino.
Yeah. No, you can shoot the Rhino with this guy. Your Basilisk is in the wrong position. And this guy.
Okay.
Everybody else would have problems because of the Basilisk.
Well, they don't need line of sight. I'm just making sure that I wouldn't be shooting Magnus. I want to be fair.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
I can still see the Rhino, right?
You can see the Rhino, you can see the Marines in front of the Rhino.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. All right, good.
But these guys
Don't have any line
can't
of sight to
see
anything.
the Rhino. They can see Magnus. His wings are big and gorgeous.
So,
Magnus is a big boy.
because I can't see...
Actually, touch that. They can't see crap.
If I can't see, this is the question I have, because this hasn't come up yet, this tournament. If I can't see with something that doesn't require line of sight,
You just have to
I
use your
just
range.
shoot the closest, right? The non-character, right? It's normal?
It's
good?
closest visible, though.
It's closest visible.
If
but
there
it's
is a
visible.
closer visible enemy unit, then
There's
that
no
must be
visible,
selected.
right, for those two guys?
Um,
Do they
I
really
think
count
that
Magnus?
is a question for a TO.
yeah,
I'll go grab
That is
Yeah,
absolutely...
Tell him to
Probably
bring a
yes.
chair.
This is my favorite segment. TO time.
Yeah,
This has never
exactly.
happened, but like,
But no,
so
no,
I can
it's,
definitely shoot these other.
That
two
is a
because they can
very-
see stuff, right? So it's not a question.
So-
for something you put this in front of you. Yeah.
For those wondering at home,
So for the first,
I'm going to
the
bring it
first
up on
missile
screen
launch-
right now.
Let's figure out because
These
you might want to
manticores
break,
in the left of the frame
so what's up?
are trying to shoot at a
We have
target in the
Magnus'
Thousand Suns
character.
line.
Now, how many wounds is he?
He
18.
can't
Oh,
see
well,
anything
then
with
shoot.
them,
Yeah.
but does that mean he can then see
Yeah.
Magnus?
That's a great question because it
Or
doesn't
target
require line
Magnus
of sight.
because he's a character.
Other characters in the army.
No, not Armand. Yeah, I'm totally putting something to Magnus. Magnus is getting some love, baby.
How did you rule that?
Huh?
Well, then it's just
How did you rule
Well,
that?
we
I looked up the
we want to
rules.
roll
Yeah,
we want to roll in on this.
Okay.
So he can't. There is no visible models
With the rule book?
at all.
For what?
To
Brilliant!
shoot
Look at that
the
man.
character.
Why didn't I
Want
think
to
of
shoot a
that?
character on this
Oh, okay.
There
That
is
brings
no
up another
visible
point,
model.
folks.
No.
Rule books are
But it
really
doesn't
helpful.
require line of sight.
Right, so you're talking if it was to shoot him?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
shoot Armand.
the thing is, because this has come up before, because like Tyranids, they have Hive Guard that have that weapon that can ignore line of sight. Because they ignore line of sight does not mean that they ignore the needing line of sight for the character role.
Okay.
For the character role.
Yes.
So if you ignore line of sight, it doesn't mean you get around the character
Exactly. Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's
That's,
a good
what I
answer.
figured.
Yeah. Basically,
Well, it's good that we know that in case that comes up.
That's why I asked because I
Yep.
do have
Because
characters.
I can definitely shoot at Magnus.
So yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. So you heard it here.
Here we go,
Uh,
Magnus.
Just because you ignore line of sight does not ignore the fact that you need line of sight to be able to shoot a character out from behind enemy units. So there's sort of a sequence of events there that needs to take place. He still needs to be the closest visible enemy unit for you to shoot him.
Well, these
Just because he's not visible doesn't mean you can just shoot him with something that ignores line of sight. Because he's not closest still, and he's still not visible. Because that rule does say he needs to be the closest and the closest visible enemy model before you can target him when another unit is closer. So if they had line of sight to him or to a character and not line of sight to anything else, then that's totally fine.
It's it's not.
Okay, good.
You need like a flowchart to make it like
Yeah.
actually make sense. But
Halo with him and
Yeah.
laughed at all the
He
other
brought it.
demons that have 5 up influence.
Yeah. Next one. So average.
I hear that all the time.
God, you're so average.
That was pretty
Yeah, what's going on here?
What's up, Ghost Pants Murph?
But it was better than
Oh,
the
that's my
last
buddy
one.
Mike.
Oh,
What's
is
up,
it?
man? Yup.
He's impressed with our tables and terrain, apparently.
The tables, the mat is Frontline Gaming. Matt, the tables, we'll have an interview on our post-edit stream of this. That is Gaddis Gaming.
Gaddis
He does
Gaming.
the interlocking board. And the terrain is the Purge crew. Rob, you donated a bunch of this.
Yeah, so some of the longer and taller buildings with the gray tiling and the brown dusted onto them. Those are my buildings. The metallic ones are Sean's, and I believe the containers were donated by another member of the group.
Yeah, and all the terrain here, pretty for how many people are here? 30
At the Golden Rhino?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 30 people plus us and event staff.
And so you divide that by 2. That's how many tables we have, and that's how much terrain we did. So I think we did a really nice job of
Divide that by 3.
divide that by 3.
Oh, no, by 2, because 2 people at every table.
Yeah.
My bad. So like 15 tables.
Yeah, and we did a good job of setting up terrain, and that's Highland Public Library that's allowing us to do this and film here and
Yeah,
use
they're
their
great.
internet connection. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're great.
But let's get back to the game here. Do some camera changing.
Absolutely. So let's see what we've got going on here.
Minus.
It's 2, so 4 ups again. 4 pinballs.
4 pin bones.
Finally failed 3.
Oh, youch.
2 for each.
D3 each on that.
2, 4, and 5.
What shots were going on? Was that on Magnus?
That was on Magnus.
5 wounds put on Magnus right then.
He is my warlord.
Oh, so 6 ups.
6 ups.
Done.
Oh.
No purges.
Not quite. Tenacious Survivor on Magnus, that sounds like a lot of fun.
If you're using them.
If you're using him, yeah.
13. I'm gonna count out, so you know.
It's fun for us, because we just have to watch.
Yeah. And then learn, take
I've never
notes.
had
Exactly.
My notebook is open. It's here. I've been writing on it.
It was 5 total, right?
Yeah. You got 13 left?
Wow.
Okay. Got a lot left.
That was a pretty big hit, but he's still pretty tough.
Roll.
Got 18 wounds, Magnus.
He has 18?
Yeah.
You were on the lower
average
cost
on
of
every
average.
single roll.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I think he's gonna mess some stuff up.
Streaming
real
throw
fast,
Magnus
though.
across.
Yeah.
He's let's
Well, Charles kind of
get the book out. I want to see Magnus's profile.
Rolling a check. If you're rolling me a check for Magnus, then hand me.
I think John kind of the deployment is not ideal for John either because he's
No,
super
no.
far away.
Yeah,
I'm
and losing that one Rhino is going to be a problem for him straight away. But I mean, Charles is closing.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
He's getting in.
Yeah, Charles isn't sitting back.
But the thing is, he's shielding his heavy support by doing it.
It's very smart.
Because all of those Hellhounds are fast attack choices. They're not heavies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's not going to get any extra points for killing Hellhounds.
Yeah, move.
He needs to kill those
That's
Basilisks
amazing.
and those Manticores.
Have Hellhounds always been fast?
Yes.
I did not know that.
They were a very underused unit in the guard list for a long time. But now I think that their day has come.
Yeah, no kidding. And Charles is using them.
It's a great effect. All right, let's find Magnus in here. I want to take a look at the big dude's profile. I'm mostly concerned with how fast he moves.
I'm guessing 14 or 20. Don't say 20.
36.
16. He moves
16.
16 when he has 10 or more wounds remaining. He also has 7 attacks. That's pretty beefy. He also gets +2 to casting psychic powers, so he'll only fail a smite roll on a snake eyes. Anything higher and he passes.
Right.
And Charles does not have any psychers, so he can't stop any of that psychic power. Not to mention that all the Thousand Suns units can cast smite.
Yeah.
Every single unit in the list, except maybe the Rhinos. I don't think Psychic Pilot does that anymore, but I haven't played an all psychic list in a while.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I don't think they are because I think they just use the data sheet out of Chaos Space Marines.
You get any psychic powers with the rhinos now?
No, they're just straight rhinos now.
They're just dumb rhinos.
That would be nice for me.
Yeah, that would be a nice
It'd be
addition.
good if Green Knight's got it back too.
Yes, that would be nice. They need to fix their smite silliness right
Not a
now.
single Green Knight player today, right, Rob?
No,
I thought I saw.
I think
a mixed-
one guy might have a squad of Grey Knights.
Yeah.
But it's not a Grey Knight
Astra
centric
Militarum.
list. It's probably just a deep strike power armor and power swords into a backline, which is a valid strategy.
Yeah.
But their smite got gutted. They only do 1 damage no matter what, unless they're targeting a demon, in which case they do.
Is that from the FAQ?
No, that's in the index right now.
Oh wow.
That's like base rule. They only do 1 damage unless they're targeting a demon, in which case they do an automatic 3 damage. So if you're fighting demons, great. But a demon player is not going to play a Grey Knight player if they can avoid it.
Yeah, but they're Grey Knights and they don't need the smite. They can do Space Marine things.
Well, you would hope. but they suffer from the same problem that most Terminators have, in that their Terminators are their best unit or one of their best units, and multi-wound models or models that only have 2 wounds are notoriously easy to get rid of now.
Yeah,
Plasma, autocannons, missile launchers, las cannons, any of those has a very good chance of just splatting a smite. Even has a very good chance of just splatting someone straight out.
Yeah, I was playing against Zine's Demon list again with 3 units of Terminators, and I learned very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hard way.
Yeah.
Well, I was playing
How
a
I
game
only can learn.
with my Primaris Minotaurs, the Hellblasters. I had a Grey Knight player, Gate of Infinity, a squad of Terminators in front of me, and he was feeling all hot about it. 10 plasma shots, rapid fire, supercharged with rerolls, just took 4 of them out in one go with no problem.
That he was
It was-
feeling even hotter.
It was a bad roll for me to not kill all 5.
Right. Yeah, you need to.
It would have. I mean, it was just bad luck because it was, on average, just gonna annihilate them. Because each shot was 2 damage, so it would have killed one outright, and they only have a 5-up invulnerable. Yeah, I mean they need to be. I think the Grey Knights would benefit greatly from their Terminators being given Cataphracti like rules, where they have a 4-up invulnerable save rather than a 5-up. Or I don't think they have their own powers or at least not powers that work nearly the same as they used to, but like a bonus to invulnerable saves like they used to have.
But this is only the index.
This is only the index, and they're actually getting the book right after Space Marines.
I thought
They're the next release.
Really?
Death Guard are the last release.
No kidding.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's gonna, at least from what they posted on Warhammer Community, we're gonna get Space Marines, Grey Knights, Chaos Space Marines, and then Death Guard. Death Guard are a ways away still.
Yeah, it
That's-
seems like Archangels weren't even mentioned, and I'm upset about that.
Yeah, but I mean, they did say that they're gonna be pumping these out. It's gonna be 10 before Christmas.
Yeah, I think
So it's
they're
gonna be
do
like
them
every
all.
other week you're gonna get a Codex drop. So I mean, it's really, you're not gonna have to wait long because Space Marines is gonna come out. Then they might get another model drop on the off week, and then the next week is probably gonna be Grey Knights, and then they might get a model drop. If they don't, then the week after that will probably be Chaos.
Yeah, and I think what are they going to have them all out within 2 years?
Within a year, I think.
Within a year, all of them within a year.
I think that was the idea.
Yeah.
Because there's only, I mean, they're not going to give everybody a full codex, because when you look at some of like the Astra Telepathica and like the Commissars and stuff, that's like, tiny sub factions that'll just go into Imperial Guard when they get their codex. But anyway,
back to the board. We're in John's movement phase, and
yeah.
looks like the end of it because things are coming in.
Yeah, it does. It does. There's a lot coming in on the board right now. I see a bunch of Scarab Occult Terminators, some Exalted Sorcerers on discs. Maybe they aren't on discs. They look like they are.
They're not on disc. They have jetpacks. They're floating.
Oh, right. They have jump packs. They fly around. They're jumping.
Yeah.
Great.
The disc makes you a demon, not an infantry anymore. No rerolls.
Oh, yeah. Let's stay away from that.
What does this give you then? More wounds or
Battle attacks or something like that.
Oh, gives you attacks.
Yeah, something absolutely silly that wouldn't be worth the investment.
That's a little silly, like you said. Yeah, okay, we've got some Scarab Occult Terminators coming down behind a Hellhound. That one Hellhound is just off camera in the overhead view, but I think Chris is getting an angle of it with one of our other cameras. So, yeah,
How's that?
that could be pretty nasty. I mean, they don't have any of the heavy weapons, but a charge with them could still be pretty good, and that's not to mention Psychic Powers has still got to happen. They're not going to need to make that 9-inch charge, probably. They're going to need to make more like a 3-inch charge after they get, scooted along by warp speed.
Let's do the warp time again.
And then prescience as well, because I think, or warp time, not warp speed. This is Warhammer after all, not Star Trek.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Star Trek. I think Han Solo's real lame.
Red shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, Magnus is the red shirt.
Don't say that. You're going to curse yourself.
Oh, he's done so.
He died last game, but that's all the guy shot.
Let's see.
So if we look at the
Yeah, they've all got
overhead
prescience in warp time.
Oh, really?
So they're all going to be giving those Terminators +1 to hit and moving them. So that's going to be pretty good.
So at the board, it looked like Charles had moved up his Hellhounds up to block Magnus, and
The advance of those rhinos, the one rhino he didn't manage to kill.
then but then surprise, surprise, we got Terminators dropping in on his important thing. So we'll have to see what he
He's still lining
wants
up
to do
the one
about
unit.
that.
There's an Exalted Sorcerer with them, too. There's 5 Terminators and 1 Exalted Sorcerer there. Or is it 6 Terminators?
Oh, it's the Exalted Sorcerer. 5.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Just trying to fit in that 9 bubble. That's a pain in my.
Yeah, so Charles has strung out some conscripts in the back line pretty wisely to bubble wrap his stuff, especially against Smite, which will have to go to the closest unit.
And this is the textbook example of how bubble wrap works. It protects you from smite and charges.
And then more importantly than that, you can see that the way that he's strung them out is for area denial.
Yeah.
Like, not even just for protecting the vehicles, it's for stopping that deep strike in the backfield. Because if he's not really caring too much about his Hellhounds that you can see on the overhead. What he's bubble wrapping is the heavy support section.
Mhm.
The 3 or 4 Manticores and the Basilisk are being, he doesn't want that deep strike anywhere near them.
No, it's smart. And, I think he already, swallowed the pill that his Hellhounds were going to die.
Yeah, I think that the Hellhounds are in for a really rough time up against Magnus. He's got a really easy time to get that D6 mortal wounds off from Smite instead of D3.
D6.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows Smite and then 3 powers from the Dark Hereticus discipline. So he knows all of the powers. So he can warp time something that's next to him. You might see those Rubric Marines get warp timed even.
Yeah.
You might see
the thing about this is it's just like,
you might see a lot of shenanigans with your Magnus, especially giving them +1 to hit. This whole army is going to be hitting on 2s in a very brief second here, provided these casting rolls go the way he wants.
A nasty.
Yeah.
And with the Purge the Alien dice,
Yeah, I know that
they're going to be fired.
rolling way hot this whole time. Yeah, because Prescience is all hit rolls, and that includes close combat. So these Terminators are going to be charging in, hitting with 2s with their power swords. So he's going to get all those dice in there, and if
Power
they're near
sword is-
Magnus, it's AP -3.
-3, yep.
1 damage each. Thankfully, they don't all have 4 swords, but the sorcerers in the Rubric squads do. So those are force weapons.
I'm just trying to get.
Those are force weapons, so they're still AP -3, but they're D3 damage. So he's going to have a couple pretty powerful hits coming out of the sorcery units, provided they can land those wounds.
Okay, so
If he can
It's
deal
gonna-
with those conscripts.
It's going to be rough to cut through that vehicle armor, though.
you could skip that.
No. Squeeze or something real quick. These guys.
Yeah, John, why don't you skip the psychic phase?
These guys.
It's
I don't think
pretty
they're gonna
unnecessary
try it,
for this
they're
ancient.
gonna-
Charles, you scored 1 point at the end of your turn, correct? Because you had First Blood,
I had first blood here.
and I believe that was it. Because I don't think there's anything else you can score.
There's only 3 points you can score on the first turn.
Yeah.
You have to table your
There are all
opponent
these points right here.
to get line breaker.
Yeah.
You forgot about all these points.
Those don't count for me.
No, they really don't. All right.
Do we get points if the heavy support survives at the end of the turn?
No.
At the end of
No.
the game?
No, they got rid of that. So there is.
They get crushed. Okay.
Yeah.
So what
It's
your
only
heavy
if they
support
get-
guys get is they pretty much have objective secure.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, so if, it doesn't matter how many models of his are there, as long as one of your heavy supports.
He's going to win
It's
it.
okay.
Yeah.
So what happens when 2 heavy supports are on?
It's uncontested. Or it's
Oh,
contested.
is that
Contested.
first?
Goes off.
It's
What time
unclaimed.
goes off?
Oh, warp
What
time.
Warp
is
time.
it, on a 3 or something?
He gets +2, and the power required is
A 7? A 6?
7, I believe. Yeah.
7? Yeah, so he made it on the roll.
Yeah. Oh, Magnus. Never change.
Silly Magnus. Just like,
You
Oh,
feel
he gets
bad
to-
for
He
Magnus
gets another movement
sometimes.
phase, basically.
No, I don't, because I've read a lot of the Horse Heresy books, and I have no sympathy
I
for
have
him at
too,
all.
and I do feel bad for him.
No, Magnus ruined everything.
See,
He tried to make up for it, but that doesn't change the fact that he ruined everything.
He was trying to help.
That doesn't count for anything.
Yeah, it does.
Not
No.
when the consequence of your action is the fall of the Imperium.
But it all
basically.
it all worked out for him. Look at him.
Oh yeah, it all worked out for him in the end.
It worked out for Zeke.
Okay, so
That
you
definitely makes the
4
person who messed up,
before
you know,
anybody-
ingratiated to everybody who doesn't like them.
right?
He's at. Yes.
He ruined my empire,
Yeah.
but it all worked out for him, so I'm cool with it.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smite. from Magnus.
Did you use a command point yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
His super special smite
Super smite.
goes off
Whoa!
with a 10.
With a 10.
12 technically.
A 12, technically, yeah.
Sweet.
So
So
that's
that's-
2d6.
Oh, his super special
Was that a
smite.
super smite?
Yeah,
Super smite.
he gets 2d6 if he gets above the 10, I'm pretty sure.
Because I'm not cheesing turning his
The
model.
fire. It's the fire.
Which one's closer? Your call.
I don't know.
Just give me a
I'll
call.
have to.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, because he.
Because it would
Right
be
up there.
from the wings,
So
too.
you're like 3 from the wing. Actually, you're
The
like
wings
2.
are cheesed though because I could turn him to be exactly floating over.
You want to?
So I do it from the base. Do it from
So
the base.
like 4 from the base,
Okay.
and this one's like almost 5.
Okay, so
So it'd be this one.
Yep.
You'd be
so
smiting that
2d6. Yep.
Wow, that's a powerful hit.
one. Oh yeah, that's strong.
What is it?
7.
7's good.
That's good. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Sure you don't want to reroll that? It's only average.
Only average, 7
Yes.
damage.
Technically.
7
So-
unsavable damage.
Charles is playing with fire.
How many words does that equal? 11.
I'm just feeling bad because of that last game or that first shooting round where everything was average rolls.
Infernal gaze.
You can't be happy or sad about that.
It's exactly down
I'm
the middle.
mediocre about that.
Yeah, I'm average about it.
Oh, it's okay.
So Magnus has got Infernal Gaze.
Infernal gaze on your leader.
And that's
because I
basically
actually can
smite
select.
again, right?
Yeah, but you can actually select the
You
guy.
can select who gets. What's the distance on it?
18.
18, so you're good.
Visible
Do you have
enemy
to roll
unit.
to hit,
Uh,
or is it mortal wounds?
No.
You roll, get the 5.
Do you mean you have to roll a double 1 and still make it? That's pretty
I got a
awesome.
1 and a 2. Don't say it's oh, in the box. In the box.
good.
In the
So
box.
It's perils or not?
No.
5 and 6.
5 and 6
No,
is no
5 and
barrels.
6. Okay, gotcha.
So in the box
Does
is
he
5
suffer
and
from perils
6.
now?
That was a dice roll of a 5 and 6.
What's in the box?
They forgot to roll. Yeah, what's in the box? Forgot to
Now
roll in
you
the box.
3.
Well,
Yes,
we'll
yes,
condition
6
them
wounds, or what does he
soon.
do?
You'll get
You get 3.
purge. Look, the
3
fire.
wounds.
Oh,
These
oh,
dice
each
are
one of the
incredible.
4 is a mortal wound?
Correct. On
Gotcha.
that lovely vehicle there.
They're pretty
That's not
good.
just
I'll give them
normal
that.
It's an average.
I just think we're dealing with the luckiest people in the room. So the dice, I think the dice have a small part to play, but
All right.
these dudes have been blessed today.
Huge part.
That unit. Can I see? Can any of those premium squads see your?
Yeah.
Which both?
Yeah.
I'm pressing and seeing the one that's closer.
Okay.
Impression's going off.
Remind me what that does again. It allows
Adds 1 to hit rolls.
adds one to yeah.
Dang, another 10. Those
Alright.
psychic tests are not kidding around.
So, they're
So,
marked-
Well,
there's a plus on
Zinch.
that one?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
he gets a
Zinch.
plus generally.
And he's fighting against an army that has no psychic power, so he's
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah.
feeling himself.
You have to have 2 sixes or 2
Knock
ones.
that off.
So you don't have.
Let's check back in on the Twitch chat.
Yeah, let's see what they're
You
doing.
must have that written in.
Yeah, that's part of their abilities.
What's in the box? When it's head or riot?
This wizard into that unit?
Says Dantar
Is
12.
that what you did?
It's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head. I'm sorry.
Actually,
Actually, I'm not.
It is-
That's
it is
weird.
it's closer. Yeah.
Well, that's Brad Pitt.
Okay, yeah, we'll ask Brad Pitt. We'll get back to you, Dantar.
He's playing.
I'll text Brad Pitt real quick.
Yeah. Well, he's in the other room gaming hardcore.
Oh, really?
I think maybe.
Yeah, he's chatting with us on Twitch, so how hard can he really be gaming?
Super hard.
I think he might be the closest guy at 9.
He might be gaming way too hard.
Who's doing
I mean, it's Brad Pitt.
Overdosing on game.
A God.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't let me walk away with dice.
Hey, don't walk away with dice.
Goes off.
Regulate.
Oh!
1 wound.
That
Or
never
no,
happens.
it's D3.
Okay.
2.
2 wounds.
Youch.
And I don't get saves.
And those spill over, so that's 2 dead conscripts.
I can leave that there.
That's the best part about Mortal Wounds and the best part about Smite, man.
If they roll one through the squad.
Careful
It's all
there.
good.
Alright.
What did I say?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. I wasn't. It was a.
You did.
tongue tie.
It's what you almost said, not what you actually said.
I didn't mean. I didn't even think I was going to. Whatever. Beep. Back on track here.
Yeah.
You're almost 10. So yeah, you're definitely close to the conscript.
Going again.
All right, going again. Smite into conscripts. trying to get them out of the way.
Goes off.
On a 5, that's all I needed.
That's so gross.
This
Wait,
is single
you get a
damage.
5,
He
or
rolled
they everybody-
under
Smite.
average
That's
until the.
smite.
Smite's only a 5.
Smite's only a 5.
So you get D3.
And
No,
if you roll an 11 or a 12, 12 is still a perils, but it goes off with
And watch it roll
D6.
10.
Yeah.
Unless you're Magnus, in which case it goes off with 2d6.
And now perils, it's 1d3 mortal wounds, or no, it's a
D3 mortal wounds.
Yep, D3
And
more
if
ones
your guy
too,
dies, he does D3 to everybody around him.
which is awesome.
because he goes kaboom.
Yeah, happened last game.
It happened to somebody I was playing against. It was a real fun time to see just a bubble of units just vanish.
So I can't cast any of the other powers. except
You're like,
my
yay,
so,
he's dead.
This
No,
sorcerer,
my whole 6 inches of guys is
Those
dead.
units.
this unit's smited and this guy's smited. His smite is worth more.
Oh,
He's a full
so
sorcerer.
you're only at a 2 smites. You got one more? Or?
This sorcerer is going to smite the closest.
You don't mind if I take a picture?
No, go for it.
So, see
Yeah,
who's
we're
closest.
rocking and rolling here.
So we got like an 11 here.
We're measuring
Over and
distances
on. So it's
for
gonna be that
more
guy.
smites.
You
Yay!
succeed on a 5.
He's
right?
got a smite with everything in his list,
And he
dude.
needs a
You
5.
peril?
And he gets it!
He gets a
Peril?
5.
Is that one? Oh.
This is D3.
That's all he needs, dude. Just a
It's
5.
so gross.
One.
That's only one, though. It's just a little tickle.
This is a little taste, a little tester.
Little taste of the smite dust.
Exactly.
Little warp dust smite.
A little sampler plate of death.
I don't want any.
It's sad that
Doing the same smite.
Flash Kits doesn't do
He
about
makes
40k
it.
stuff
Yeah.
anymore.
And so we gotta measure the Garth
Oh, shit. Did I break this?
That's 9. That's almost 11.
Ignore that.
So
This
again,
one
What?
is almost 10.
So
So smiting.
How many does he get?
one.
Oh, that's
Sorcerer
a
and train.
I'm
mini,
smitten.
mini smite.
Looks like Charles is getting smitten over here.
Yeah.
I'm a little smitten with John. I don't know about you,
I
but
feel like
Who wouldn't be smitten with that Magnus?
John's been smitten everyone.
that nice, beautiful red Magnus.
Yeah.
Don't be
Like
quitting.
a East
This
Coast
sorcerer-
lobster.
This one going on that vehicle.
You're gonna try and smite?
Yeah,
Peanut
it's all I can
gallery
do.
is distracting.
Exactly.
our
Like,
players.
As
did they have
usual.
smite power,
As
John?
usual.
Did they nerf them or? Correct. You did not make it then, right? On a 3. Command reroll.
Command
Do it.
point.
Do it.
You've got him. You haven't used one
You get
yet.
to reroll both of them now.
Command point.
You get to reroll both dice.
Yep, I know.
That's what's so
Need a
awesome.
10.
Charles is hoping for some
Okay.
One
Not a
damage.
10, but still a
You got
pass.
one.
Yep.
It's better than nothing.
Then we are
Earthquake.
on to
We got an
this one.
Unstable fault line.
The Earthshaker
Down.
cannon.
In Michigan.
Yep, smite.
yeah.
That's 10.
Oh, no.
Yeah, D3.
D3.
D3 says 1.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
D3. Because it needs to be more than 10.
Right.
No, it's 10 or above,
Oh.
but that's a training sorcerer. So
Oh,
He
okay.
isn't fully trained.
Yeah, he doesn't understand what
He
he's
needs
doing
the,
yet.
booster potty.
He's still got the manual in his hand. He's like,
He's looking up the spells right before battle.
he's doing all of the steps when everyone else is
What
like,
are
you
you
can
talking
skip
about?
like
It's
2
written
and
on his
3.
hand.
Like, they're not necessary.
It's written on his armor.
This guy.
On the back, yeah, on the inside of his hand.
Mini smite.
He's cheating.
Yeah, mini smite.
Oh,
Doesn't go
3.
off.
You
I'm not
can't
He's
spend
getting
another
sweaty.
one.
Perils!
Well, you already did one.
It's like rubbing off. He's like, no.
And that's how perils happens.
Yeah.
Unless that
Don't cheat, kids. Stay in school.
So you're at 7 command. Are you keeping dice with the white dice or?
No, I have
Oh, you
pointed
have tokens. Gotcha.
tokens.
Or you're
That's
at
a smart
6,
move.
You're at 6. So you use one.
This is weird watching.
This guy's
Oh, we got
six,
a
too.
viewer watching
Yeah,
it
not quite.
here.
Is he out of
Yeah.
range?
On that delay.
Out of range.
So
Okay.
Aramon is
Let's
going
see
next.
here.
What's
He has
Armon's
one.
got left?
Let's check in with the
He
Twitch
Oh,
guys.
Yeah, let's see what's
I thought
going
he
on.
gets Smite. Didn't he get
No Gwyneth's head equals lots of
No, he
salt.
doesn't.
Oh, the salt.
Magnus
He
does.
gets Magnus. Oh, Armon.
Oh,
yeah,
damn,
yeah,
Tar.
yeah.
The chapter master that doesn't.
You're
Where'd you
gonna
get all that
mess with trouble.
salt,
So he
Vantar?
gets Smite.
He's smiting.
He's smiting. What's Armon?
His
get?
palms are sweaty.
Peril?
No,
Oh,
he
okay.
gets it.
What's the
Where's his
M&M?
dice?
D3.
Oh, okay. He gets D3 again. He's like an in training guy.
No, he only got a 7.
Oh, you got a 7.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
So
he
that's
gets 2. So where is Armon closest to?
Probably.
So you're
This
using
one?
Yeah.
the launch attack.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yep. So he did 2. So that guy's up to 3.
Mm-hmm. And then we're on to
So.
the ever cosmic shooting phase of the beach.
Yeah.
So I think I explained everything.
I'm very interested to see the shooting phase for the Thousand Suns this time around.
Shooting phase. So we'll just start on this side of the
I
table
haven't
and go
moved in
through.
like a year, so I don't. All remember is Logitech.
You're within 12.
Oh man, this is what I want to see.
20 shots.
20 shots at AP -2, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, but only strength 4.
That's okay. That means it's a 5.
Well, you hit on 3s?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they weren't prescience. That's right.
Nope, that's the squad over there. He's gonna kill
There's another
Correct. So this is the squad at the bottom of the frame on the overhead for people who are wondering.
Yep, that's all.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be interesting to see. I want to see how well these Terminators can do. Ooh, it's a nice core of 1s. That's a Yahtzee, but
Is Yahtzee up for
yeah,
grabs?
Yahtzee has been.
Yahtzee, go tell someone
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
No, Yahtzee has been taken already.
Oh,
No fair.
man.
Has anyone run away yet?
Awesome prizes.
No one's gonna run away.
Okay.
They run away. They
He
don't
only-
make it off
he
the
only killed
battlefield.
3.
Has a vehicle exploded and killed someone yet?
No.
Okay.
No, it hasn't killed anybody, unfortunately.
All
Just
right.
keep an eye on that. He does have a lot of Hellhounds.
So Hellhound. I need 5.
Which
Correct.
one are you shooting at?
The
One's got 1 wound.
And just to refresh people again, that is for the tournament. There are 3 special objectives, or not objectives, just kind of consolation prizes for this happening to you or against your opponent. If you roll 5 1s at once, that's a Yahtzee. If you have an entire squad flee, you yell, "Get back here, cowards!" and then the TO will come over and give you something special. And the third one is if a vehicle explodes and kills it and finishes off a squad, that is a you shouldn't have parked so close sort of achievement there. I actually really like the idea of having those kind of achievements for
Yeah,
the
I
event.
love a game within a game.
I'd love to have like plaques or something like that, like
Yeah.
an actual like
A
achievement pop
pin
for like
or
Xbox
something.
or something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
and a bolt pistol.
Pew pew pew.
So we're still in turn 1.
Yeah, we're still in the shooting phase. It looks like that he did 4 wounds to that Hellhound with the Terminator shooting the first time. But let's see what's going on now.
So 5s.
Look at those high dice.
They're rolling all right. They're not rolling
No, I'm going
insane.
I made 1 so.
Okay, wow. So he made a save, which is good. But he failed 3 more, so that's 3 damage, I think. John, you did do 4 damage to that Hellhound the first time, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah, and then another 2 just then.
Yep. And these guys are all in. So same, rinse and repeat.
It's focusing him down, which is what you got to do when your army has strength 4 weapons. That AP is good,
The
but
-2 stays good.
yeah, that really makes up a lot of the
Well, that's
difference.
closer to average.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this plays out because right now the shooting is looking pretty tasty for Thousand Suns.
Yeah, which
They're-
you wouldn't expect, but then.
Then again, yeah,
they're Space Marines.
They're still Space Marines.
What was that?
Oh,
Wow.
you have 11, don't you?
Yeah.
So you're up to 10.
At 10.
So that Hellhound has
I'm
1
still not
wound
done.
remaining because Hellhounds do have 11 wounds.
That's really good for a fast vehicle.
Yes, it is. A fast attack vehicle with a really good auto hit gun, having 11 wounds.
I know.
And
I also
T7.
have
That's
squad
pretty good.
And Armon.
At least I believe they're
Armon
T7. They might be
Francis
T6.
Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, let's take a look at that because that's something I'm really curious about.
Hellhound, vehicle of the day.
I think it's towards the front of the book.
I'm still trying to navigate my indexes.
Yeah,
There
they're all
it is.
kind of laid out a little weird.
7 toughness.
Okay, T7 with 11 wounds. That's pretty good.
And then
No.
they do degrade pretty.
That's alright.
I
Well,
wouldn't
they
say
do it in half.
rapidly.
They do it in half.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, isn't it?
These guys.
Yeah, they're all wound 12, right? Yeah.
So 4.
4. Ooh, double ones.
Anyway,
Good thing that wasn't
double
a
ones.
terrible check there.
I didn't see it. They didn't exist.
A 6 and a 1.
I saw the 6.
No.
Not
Oh.
once. They've
Four.
used the
Yes.
dice.
And the Hellhound goes up in smoke.
No way.
3, 1.
One
Here's
mortal
for the guy
wound.
next to him.
Just
One.
burns the paint off that one Hellhound.
Unless anybody else is within 6.
I don't think anybody else is within.
No, they were all outside 6.
I tried to stay outside.
Lucky ducks.
So that I don't burn.
Ooh, you couldn't have done that better if you tried. But
Yeah,
Charles
no.
probably did try. He's probably used to his hellhounds blowing up.
Kind of happens.
Acceptable losses, though. That's the whole name of the game within
The
our with a
first
list like
vehicle
that.
killed, so that's not so bad.
Yeah, and it's not first blood because he did take the Rhino out.
Yup.
So
The goal was achieved robbing first blood there.
yeah, throw everything in that you can, get that
Rhino?
first blood,
On your
and
Hellhound?
I mean vehicles are tough still. I mean it
Alright.
took most of his army to bring one Hellhound down
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah, which or one Rhino or his. Yeah, it took most of his shooting in the first turn to take down the one Rhino.
It only took the heavy support section,
Right.
but because I don't think most of the Hellhounds got to shoot.
Yep.
That one? Okay.
So once he
Just 'cause
starts
they weren't in
closing,
range, yeah.
I want to see what happens here because those Hellhounds are pretty nasty.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by him.
I'm really happy that they're good. Which I think that their performance in this game so far in the last game indicate that they're good.
Well, I mean, look at where they are. They're at the final table for
Yeah.
the championship. So
And it's not exactly a pushover competition either.
no, there's a lot of great lists. Like
Yeah.
Matt Emmerich, I was thinking he was gonna easily win, and he won a second game. I heard, but
He didn't have. I don't think he had the firepower in his list to take on some of the night lists and things like that
Yeah,
that you
it's
can get
kinda
matched
tough.
against, or anything with really like army-wide invulnerable saves, like an Eldar list or something like that.
Any ones? There's a couple ones, right?
Let's see what's going on here.
Maybe two? Two ones? That's good.
Some more shooting,
No ones.
but these I believe are the Prescience Terminators.
so hitting on twos. Is that correct?
Huh?
Hitting on twos, then?
Yes,
Five again.
that's key to this whole thing.
So 2, 3. I see 3.
No,
I see 3. Okay.
that could have been a better roll, but
Yes.
such is the game. It's the way the cookie crumbles.
So I made 1. 2 through. Oh,
How many wounds you left in that motor?
5 more.
5 more wounds on that Hellhound.
Trigger your squad too.
Non-prescient. All outside of 12 inches.
Then be some ones.
So it's 3 misses.
You don't have 2s anymore, right?
Oh, right. No Prescience here, so the 2 misses as well.
5.
Oh shucks.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 or
That was
5s.
not rolling there.
That's pretty good. That -2 is going to be a pain.
Oof.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's 4. So
4 full damage goes through.
That's the last one.
1
You only had
wound
one
remains.
left.
Yep.
Man, their shooting is actually nothing to be trifled with.
No,
No.
not at all.
Oh, it's on the Taurox, by the way.
Torox, yeah.
Let's see if I got
One hit.
it. Hold up. Give me index 2.
Oh.
The other sorcerer turns his combi bolt sideways. Let's see. He's over there.
He's over there.
Hits.
5 ups. 1.
You just
Nope. Toast.
explode.
Blow up.
Was that Taurox Prime at 10 wounds?
Nope.
Or
Yes.
had 9 on it?
It's at 9. Now it's taking its 10th.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It only gets 10.
Yeah.
The other vehicles get 11.
I mean, it is kind of a light vehicle.
Then guys inside.
Oh, that's right, because that's his Warlord.
Oh, inside the
Creed and the company commander are in that Taurox.
Magnus wants to say hi.
Right in front of Magnus, in fact. So 1, 2, and a 4. So the company commander survives this this forced disembarkation, unlike last game. Because I'm just assuming you would kill the company commander and not Creed. But kill Creed if you want. I'm sure John would be fine with that.
It's got either the 3
You gotta watch out for the company commander.
Put it back there. That was like right up against here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't shoot the company commander because there's other closer models if he deploys them right. But he can still get charged.
Yeah, Magnus is right up in there.
Yeah, Magnus is right up in that grill.
Hop, skip, and the jump away.
I think even if the Hellhound were to overwatch him, I think he'd be fine with that.
That's
Oh,
shooting.
totally.
I think because he has the wounds to shirk it off and not even care.
And the saves. And
And he has the attacks and the profile to just
out of charging your balls.
turn a normal human being into smush.
12.
and even not a human. Any type
Yeah,
of
anything,
being.
even like a space marine or whatever, even a Tau battlesuit.
Carnifex?
Just Carnifex, maybe.
So you
What's
need
that?
At 9.
See that?
like a 9.
Yeah, you know what? Bring up Magnus's melee weapon. I haven't actually looked at his melee abilities yet,
That's a good question because we're about to see it. I have a feeling.
Yes,
I have a
I'm
feeling.
going to charge the view.
and I feel like this is the kind of charge that will be command pointed if it fails, because this seems like a big deal.
Seems like you won't need to. Does he have
He's strength
a
8. with
Ouch.
×2
So
strength
D6
for the
shots
Blade of
per
Magnus. He's strength 16.
AP
AP -4, flat 3 damage. If a character is destroyed by this weapon, you can add a Chaos Spawn to your army. Set up the Chaos Spawn within 6 inches of Magnus and more than 1 inch from any enemy models. Now, I don't know if that particular ability will fly with the tournament rules, because I believe you might have to pay for those, but I'm not super familiar with 40k in this respect. I know that for Sigmar, even if it's an ability like that and you add any models, you have to have the points for it.
4 up and roll.
Um,
Goes through 2 damage.
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense, because it means you're not getting anything for free, which, you know, kind of sometimes defeats the purpose of bringing a summoning army, but sometimes it's viable.
How many wounds is it a piece?
He was at 11. He takes 2.
Why? How is he at 11?
He took 2. You saved 1, so he takes 1.
So
was
he's
he-
at
what was
5
he at
wounds.
before? Oh, he had 5, so now
We're
he's
counting
at
up,
6.
not down.
Gotcha.
Case in point, ladies and gentlemen.
Counting up and down.
Determine whichever way you want to do it and let your opponent know.
No, you had him.
Definitely helpful to know beforehand.
I am a champion for countdown.
I am
because
too.
of Degrading vehicle profiles.
You save 1.
Yep.
It's a must.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I was like, was that last?
For me,
time?
countdown is the way to go.
No, he hasn't gotten brutalized
I feel
yet.
like
so
that
roll
should be
really
a
low.
You did.
standard
So,
rule.
Roll just
Now he
the
gets the
average.
charge.
You think
But
they-
you don't need to as long as you discuss it with your
Yeah,
opponent.
as long as they're aware. You can do the mental math.
There you go. Just got it.
Oh, Magnus is in.
He is going to do things, not nice things.
Oh no, that's. Yeah, I don't even feel bad about him charging that Hellhound now that I know he's strength 14.
Yeah,
He's wounding it on 2s.
I take away my comment about feeling bad for him.
No, Magnus is absolutely a beast. I had no idea that his blade was ×2 strength. He's like a dreadnought.
Mm-hmm. Except for stronger, faster,
Yeah.
All right.
smarter.
If I said he was strength 14, I meant strength 16.
We're gonna
Right,
charge
'cause he's strength
the
8.
Hellhound.
And he is T7, so he's as tough as a tank, too.
He's a
Unit
flying,
that's
smiting
12.
tank.
This hellhound?
Yep, tank with
That can hit you.
like a ton of bricks.
He is Magnus.
Right at like 12.
So
Yeah, dude, he's
that-
awesome. I mean, he is a demon Primarch.
He's
But
the
you know
Red
what that
King.
makes me so excited for? Mortarion.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
so.
Oh, I
You
can't
can be
wait
right
to
at
see
the
what
top.
they do to Mortarion.
I'm kind of happy they're pushing their stuff back for Death Guard because I got Death Guard ready to go, but I
Yeah.
have no time to get them ready. I
Yeah,
have a Dark
Yeah,
Angel
because
army.
I still have to paint my Death Guard as well.
Yeah.
I might leave that on the back burner until they come out because I might honestly pick Grey Knights up,
Really?
depending on how good their book is. That's definitely a list that I would like to see the book before I invest in any of the models.
I wish
Primaris, though, I'm all on board.
Primaris is just a staple, you know, for any space you got to, regardless of your faction.
Hellblasters are too good for me to pass up.
I did not even like. I wasn't really like turned on about them like when they first came out. I was like,
Same.
whatever. But then you were talking to me about when we were gaming the other day, and I'm like, yes. What was it? -4 AP.
Yeah.
On, which one is that?
30-inch range, rapid fire, so 15-inch range for rapid fire, strength 7, AP -4, 1 damage, strength 8, AP -4, 2 damage if they supercharge. And there are ways to get them to make more shots when they die with a company agent, bring them back with an apothecary, and reroll hits and wounds with captains and lieutenants. So there's a lot of synergy you can do to just make them a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
But they are also a prime target for the enemy army.
Oh, not the Rhino. The guy's behind.
Okay, so let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Here, let's just mark the building and move it.
Yeah, okay, so this is an interesting scenario.
There you go.
They're marking out the building so they can lift it up and see if they have the range to make a charge, I believe.
That's how you do it.
It's like
You know, be patient
you would
and
get it on like
make
a
sure
1
everything's
to 12.
right.
Yes.
And it looked like
And
he,
because they're infantry, they can go through the
If you have to go
building.
around the building, you'd have to go around the Rhino too, wouldn't you?
Because you can't go through walls. Anymore.
You can't
Infantry
go through-
can. Infantry can
you
pass through walls.
Yeah, so you need like a 12.
So you are good to go as long as you make that roll.
Yeah, you need 11. And you'll get like one guy in.
In close combat, you never need more than 11.
Yeah, so there you go. 11.
Because you always get that 3 inch. And you can't charge it not with
More or
11
less,
for
yeah.
those guys. Did it make it?
You can't see them, so you can't shoot them.
What's the range on the Hellhound anyway?
16.
Oh, it is 16.
it's a
Okay.
mighty long.
But you
So I
can't see
won't
them.
play
So
Overwatch. So if you fill the 11, I can
So yeah, how's that work? You can't see.
Oh, Snake Eyes!
Ooh.
my charge abilities have been bad.
Well, you're trying to make 11s. I mean,
If you cannot see the unit that you're overwatching, you can't shoot it, correct?
Because it's just like shooting in a normal space.
You can't declare it if you
unless you
can't
had
see
a gun
them.
that didn't even see, right?
Yeah.
Like those guys.
There's a couple
Yeah,
of those.
theoretically, yes.
Mhm.
The Tau have a lot.
Yeah.
These
smart
guys
missiles and the
on
like.
that.
Okay, what's the range there? Is it enough?
Man, if there's any army I'm salty about this edition, it's Tau.
Tau.
9? Okay.
That's who I'm surprised we didn't see
I
more
can
Tau
make
this
on that.
this tournament. I
Yeah.
think there's only one Tau player.
Okay.
Well, they're
They're-
at
I
He's
know
running
he won
Krug,
his
too.
first
Big
one.
gun 16.
True.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Kurt right now.
Little gun
I
gets out.
don't like Tau because I
1.
dealt with them heavily in 3rd edition. Or the first edition they came out and they were just
Damage?
smoking my
2
Space
damage.
Marine.
Okay,
So-
so no +1.
So it'll be a 2 up. No, actually it's -2. So it's going to be a 4 up.
4 up. Yep.
Here we go.
Nope.
Boom.
Ooh, passes it.
Now,
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Nope.
Nope.
I think that he
That's
made the
the
charge with
last
Magnus this
charge I
round.
think you
That's
have.
what he needed to do.
That's all. I mean, yeah.
I mean, even if he doesn't wipe the company commander this turn, what he'll probably do is consolidate it
No,
to
I
him,
mean, is that what they're
and that
running
means
at?
that the company commander is going to have to fall back.
Everybody's within 12 because I shot
Um,
filters.
so-
rapid fire.
I really like the fact, like his tactic of charging that Hellhound
Yeah,
through the
I can
train and
hurt
not
them,
taking automatic Overwatch hits. That was very tactically wise.
Absolutely,
I'm gonna be stealing that in my next one.
because that whole front of that building is line of sight blocking.
Yeah. So, on to the assault phase.
Magnus for the assault.
7 attacks.
He didn't make too many charges though. He only made Magnus really.
Yeah.
7 attacks.
And then that 11
But
and
I think
20.
that Hellhound is probably
It's on
toast.
2s.
Oh yeah.
And I believe Magnus is a reroll to this, even if he misses.
There goes.
Yeah, all 7.
6s generate an extra attack.
Right, because you're fighting Imperium. Death to the false emperor.
There
Yeah.
you go. Hits.
So that was 7 turned
8.
into 8.
That all hit.
16? Oh, no,
Yes,
it'd be
it
3.
is 16.
No,
Yeah.
16's 2s. Yeah, 2s.
Yeah.
Do you reroll these ones too or not?
No, these are 2 wounds, so I don't believe so.
Okay.
No, for him it's Magnus, so it's hit rolls and invulnerable saving throws at 1.
21s does not roll.
Wow.
And these are minus what?
4.
4, so that's no saves.
So yeah, that's right, folks.
3 damage. So 3, 6, 9, 12, and totally dead a long time ago.
Twice over.
So blows up on a 4 up.
21
Magnus
damage
went up,
from
by the way.
Magnus,
pushed
guys.
up to the vehicle, he gets 3 inches.
But this Hellhound,
That's
It
2
does-
mortal wounds. Or wait, no, that
That
doesn't blow up.
doesn't blow up.
Yeah. that Hellhound does not explode.
But this was his move up.
Magnus
and
masterfully
he
carving
decided to
through
consolidate to your leader. So,
So
the Hellhound.
because he gets a put.
you wouldn't be.
Let's check on the
Yeah, I
Twitch
wouldn't
chat
move
real
up.
quick.
That is your consolidate, isn't it?
No, you have a push in.
You get 2 consolidates.
You get a push.
So we missed some stuff. Endless
Okay,
Sky,
because-
Hi from inside the room.
No,
I think
you're
that was
right.
that other
Oh,
guy
yeah.
who was in here. Falk Sugan, knees weak, dice is heavy,
No, I just
mom's
wanted
spaghetti.
to-
He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop Armin, but he keeps on forgetting. Space Marines in a metal box. Chris is now thinking about how to use the Hellhounds in a new army.
How'd you know?
He's not the only one. Let's put it that way, Dantar.
No, I'm now abusing venerable dreadnoughts with last cannons. That's
And
my whole thing.
conscripts.
And conscripts and Azrael. So that's
I'm
my
thinking
thing.
about how to abuse Manticores and Hellhounds just like this guy. Because I love Manticores, always have. And Hellhounds are really cool because they blow up and do a lot of mortal wounds.
I kind of wouldn't mind my Hellhound exploding. As long as it was.
Yeah, as long as it's in the enemy's line and not mine.
Which Charles has set up
You don't deal with
perfectly to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Magnus is. We need to see the next shooting phase for Charles because it could be huge. He's still got a lot of guns on the table.
Yeah, and I assume he's gonna, if he has conscripts left after this combat.
Those other charges would have helped a lot
Yeah.
to keep him from
4
shooting.
attacks,
This is kind of a weird situation for the
and
Thousand
he hits on
Suns.
3s.
All right.
That's it. That's
I was gonna be like, yes.
all right, and then he's strength's 4, and you're toughness 8, right?
So this is the
7.
commander
So
striking
5.
back at Magnus.
So 5. So 2.
Wow.
And it's an axe.
Negative.
So an axe is a minus what?
I don't know. I don't play
I believe it's -2, but don't.
I think it's -2.
It's okay. He has an invuln save.
Yeah.
But I think it's 2 damage too.
I think it's 2 damage too.
He still has an invuln.
He still has an
Yeah,
invuln,
yeah.
but it's not a
He has
3
a
up.
reroll 1 invuln save.
I think it takes away impulse saves too. No.
Yeah, dude, that would be an amazing axe.
What weapon is that does that now? There is a weapon this edition that does that.
I forget what it is. I think it's an assassin weapon.
It's the Calidus.
It's the
Perfect.
Vindicator does it as well.
And I think
Okay.
I don't know if they gave it back to the Necrons. Necrons used to have it.
I think
All
Necro.
the
Yeah,
websites
all
were-
the yeah.
Now they're just like, I cut you.
Oh, you know what else does it?
What was the
Librarius Discipline. Null Zone.
Oh, nozzle, yeah.
That's such a
I
fun
guess they're
power.
listed in here. Welcome to the
What is it, a power hack?
It's a
Have you
power
seen that power yet, Chris?
No.
It's you drop your librarian in, everybody within I think 6 inches, maybe 8.
There's a-
No
yeah,
invulnerable
that's
saves.
right.
Big book.
PO.
And it's
Yeah.
-2 to psychic tests as well.
That's so different.
So if you Terminator Deep Strike in, you get in combat, you get stuck in, next turn, turn those invulnerable saves off your enemy.
I'm not even going to look at Twitch, but yes, I'm going to learn how to abuse that as well.
Alright. So we're looking up some rules here. Need to make sure everything's happening the way it's supposed to.
Which, you know, it's new edition. We're still learning the rules, but the tournament clock is in place. So the frantic book.
Yeah, so how much
Looking
time do we
through.
have left?
I'm gonna
Chris?
go double check.
Yeah, I send you to do everything because you're sitting on the end of the row.
Quick like lightning.
And they don't have the quick index in the back.
Yeah, we lost.
Anybody know the page for the weapon profiles?
It should be at the very back of the book.
You would think.
Oh, it's not in the main rulebook.
Well, they have generalized weapons in the main, don't they?
Not anymore.
He doesn't have power axe in his book.
It's not listed in the book.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We just looked it up.
Give me Imperium, because it should be in there.
It should
Imperium
be there.
1, I mean.
It wasn't FAQ.
What are we
was it?
looking at?
Power
Maybe
Axe
they
for
added-
the,
They might have missed it.
107 left in the round, by the way. 1 hour 7 minutes, gents.
Would it be the same for everybody?
I would imagine.
They don't see it in the Minnesota.
Imperial Guard
or-
Power Axe. Do you know, T.O.? What's the profile on
What's
that?
profile on Power Apps?
Because he
It should
has
be the
it.
same. It should be +1 strength, -2 AP.
-2 AP, and how much damage does it do?
I think it's 2.
It should be 2. Yeah, I think.
Okay,
Because
so
it's not in his
What are we
book.
looking for?
Power Axe.
Power
I did-
Axe?
I did-
It should
how
be.
many
It might be under the
was
Tech
John?
Marine.
Was it 3?
Profile.
Yeah,
as
I
well?
think it was 3. If
Yeah.
it's
So-
not in the book,
so you have
go
to
off the
make
basic
three
power
minus
axe
two.
from like Space
What's
Marines.
your
They
state
don't
save?
say the 4 up.
So 4 up and
But it's not a Force Axe, it's a Power Axe.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
gotta go to the way back.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry. I
you
was
build 3, so
looking.
that's 6 damage, so you're gonna make 6 rolls for 6 up.
+1 strength, -2 AP, 1 damage.
1
One
damage.
damage. So,
It was
Boom.
3.
So it's about 1/6.
We figured this out.
So,
Spin a command point.
Oh, 666!
666.
Marco the
Gracious
Purge.
Survivor.
He ignores the little baby pokes.
Alright.
Wow,
He's
Magnus.
gonna step on him.
He's feeling like a big dude.
He's all good.
He should. He is a big dude. Dude.
That's the end of the turn, right?
End of the turn. Turn 2.
Turn 2.
All right, turn 2. Did you score anything, John? I don't think you did because it's Eternal War.
Don't worry.
He's
I'm
gonna
playing the
withdraw.
long game.
Right.
I'm not gonna call it the long war because that's probably copyrighted.
Oh, shush. We don't step on any toes.
Long game.
All right, turn 2. Queuing it up.
Commander's gonna give them the fire twice order, whatever it's called, first rank, second rank.
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you want Orange Crush?
Oh wait, no, that's the shooting.
No,
rank,
I want
I'm
Mountain
sorry.
Dew.
There's no
Because you
Mountain
cracked that open.
No.
Oh, it's all gone?
Yeah.
Ah.
I left my Mountain Dew in the other room.
Disaster.
John took the last one.
He must have.
Table 2.
Darn
Let's see
him.
if there's a Mountain Dew.
This is getting ridiculous, guys.
Here, I'll go.
I got it.
You know, no.
No, you're doing important technical things.
It's done.
All right. You can
All
go
right,
get it.
guys. Chris is gonna hold down the fort for me. I'm gonna go get a drink.
I'm sending Rob out to run my errands.
Because I'm melted. It's hot.
It is warm in here. We're in the hot box.
Alright, take it to E. Let's get E here. We'll diversify fire.
Who's starting turn 2?
I am.
Charles will take turn 2.
Figure out what you want.
Starting with the movement.
Are you running away?
Backing the Hellhound up.
Like it's
Probably a
the door
wise
in the
decision.
window.
Getting line of sight. Inevitably shooting Magnus.
Everybody will be.
That was smooth.
Right up against him. He was up against the window. What, he's still an inch.
I'm stealing. I'm sneaking back
He
here.
is
so I
falling
can
down the way.
push up performance. Take it down. So I can get within 8 of Magnus.
So Rob has returned. He has no Mountain Dews.
No. Product placement.
Dew.
Everybody's at the Magnus.
Yeah, everybody's kind of circling in on
They're
Magnus.
closing in.
Kill the Magnus.
Wow, that is a wall of tanks.
How flammable are Magnus wings?
Now it's ready. Kill the Magnus.
We're about to
We're gonna
find out.
Having roast duck for dinner.
Is it peacock?
Yeah, peacock.
Swan?
Swan.
Sounds good. A little greasy, but
Like all Trader Marines. A little greasy.
A little greasy, yeah.
a little greasy.
Little
Put a little
dry.
barbecue sauce on it. You can mask the taste.
Delicious.
Delicious. Alright, you get a
Man.
shooting phase like I was saying before.
I'd love to see these
Let's keep it in a
conscripts win
second phase for
Magnus.
some reason.
Take them
This
down.
commander is going to order
See, I
crew
think all they're going to do, though, is make him
To,
angry.
I don't think they're even going to do that.
Yeah.
I think the
That's-
Manticores are going to kill him this turn. I think we're going to see him go down
Yeah,
this
Magnus
turn.
is going down.
Charles is making a very concerted effort to make sure he's dead.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think the deployment kind of got John here. We'll take a look at the overhead.
I think it was those failed charges last turn
Yeah.
that really are going to prove to be the biggest
He had a lot of ground to cover and slow units to do it
badness
with.
of this game.
All lasguns and
I'm in the
all
middle of the
hotshot
board.
lasguns ordered.
A bunch of them.
So
That is a good point.
Does a hotshot las pistol count as a hotshot lasgun?
It's a pistol. It has its own
No.
profile.
It has to be listed as one of the weapons.
One of those? Okay, so then he can't get that order.
Yep.
So he's going to get the reroll ones order. Yeah, we'll give him the reroll 1 to wound.
He's gonna need it.
He's going to need it. And then I'm going to give them
Needing sixes on
the extra
Magnus.
shots from the other commander. Or I could just have Creed order them. And then the Creed's going to order the other commander. He'll just order everybody in the Creed will order him. Because they can't order themselves.
Thank you, FAQ.
So, it's all good. Okay. So orders. We'll just do the orders first. So we'll do Creed first. He gets 2 hotshot las pistol shots. He gets on.
So, Dantar, AP-2 is basically the amount you reduce the save by. So in the previous edition, AP-2 would mean anybody with 2-up save, or AP-2, not -2.
It's not like before where you ordered in shot.
That would mean that if anybody with 2-up save, or better, or worse actually, wouldn't get a save against it. But now, AP-2 is much more simple. It's, you just subtract the AP value from their save roll. So somebody's got a 3-up save, Chris, go ahead.
Then your armor, you need a 5-up. So
Yeah,
you
'cause
take
it would
your
go
3, and you pretty much add the 2 to your roll that you needed.
Exactly. So the minus is kind of a mislabel. It's really an add to your roll. It's a modifier to your roll because the lower save is better. So if you roll a 2, if you have a 3-up save, you want to get a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. But if there's a -2 on that, it's really a +2 because then you need a 5 or a 6.
It's just that simple, folks.
It's just that simple. I promise if you read it on a piece of paper, it would make way more sense.
Yeah. Do the commander.
I will bring you a copy of the 8-page rules and the first straight box we'll play a game. I'm going to get you back into Warhammer.
And then Falks Ulgan. Can never pronounce your name. I apologize. The toughness strength chart now is way easier too, because if the strength and toughness are the same, that's a 4-up. If it's double, it's a 2-up. If it's higher, it's a 3-up. If it's double, it's a 2-up. And then if it's lower, it's a 5-up. And if it's half, it's a 6-up.
Yeah, very simple.
From the point of strength to toughness.
You don't need a whole chart and graph to see what needs to happen. It's super simple. Streamlined.
Absolutely.
Warhammer
And I think
Streamlined.
if you ever go to your local Warhammer store, all of the core rules, all of these like how to hit and wound and all of that, those are available for free in a little pamphlet that they give out.
Yep.
So you can take a look at the core cursory rules of the game and see everything up front, which is a great change for Games Workshop.
I don't have enough then.
But let's move on
See how many
to
you got there? Can you
Back to the action.
25.
And if you were experiencing feedback, we think we may have fixed it.
Yeah. I think we got it.
I was hoping it would.
All right, so I think we're getting ready a lot of shooting attacks at Magnus right now, gathering up as many dice as humanly possible.
I'll do 25 at a time. It's twice this.
25 at a
And
time.
then 5 more.
Times 2.
Times 2, 50 attacks.
They're going.
Another
Oh,
11
it's
after that.
54. It was 9 after this. This
You had
twice and then
61
5.
total.
I had 54 shots.
You had
Okay, so take
56
this.
plus 5.
Oh, 56 plus
61.
5. Yeah, 61.
61 shots.
So this twice and then 11.
Math. My favorite part of the game.
Laz,
Look at all of that.
I need 5s.
I see a lot of 5s and 6s.
Conscripts need 5s to hit?
Conscripts do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Magnus was wrong. The billion anything.
Magnus doesn't have any -1s to hit him or anything like that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We'll do the
Give him time.
the wounds.
He doesn't
toughness
need it.
6, right?
Toughness 7.
Toughness 7, so 6 ups. So here's the first batch of 25 wounds. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, that was a pretty good
How
roll.
many wounds? I have
How
Did
many
you see the
wounds? I
last?
gotta do another batch.
Impressive.
Yeah. Maybe it is those dice after all.
It is. I'm telling you. Look at that.
Well, I mean, he still needs 5s.
I see like 6 already. I'm not even focusing it.
But out of how many? 25 dice?
We'll find out here. Well, out of 61, let's see how many wound.
Yeah, so he's got 5 so far, which is more than I thought he was going to get.
And this is against Magnus, correct? So
Yeah.
So these are 2 wounds on 6s.
Let's rock and roll.
So 2 more.
Wow,
So
7.
7 total.
that's
Pretty good.
that's a conscript guardsman doing wounds to Magnus. I love it.
Only 1 more. That'll be 11.
But he still gets a save.
He gets 11 more shots, though. Wow. 4 more? 5 more?
Guard. 5 inches from a demon lord.
These are
Literally
some-
shooting like the broadside of a barn. He's bright, he's red,
One more.
and he's
So
huge.
8. 8
some, these are
saves
some brave
8 saves on Magnus here.
from conscripts.
Yep.
This is what the Imperium is.
And we're
8
at-
out of
Yeah, we got
64.
armor.
This
What
is
is
the-
the ratio on that?
Only
I
ones.
think 64 is
Calculating.
No 1s. John's above average.
Wow.
Can I keep these dice after I'm done?
It is exactly
Yeah, they're for sale, dude.
8
There-
times.
We will be selling
This
these.
is a sales
No,
promotion.
if I win, I want the dice.
This entire
I'll give you
tournament-
raffle tickets.
Well,
I'll
I'll talk to them about it.
The entire tournament is still like 8 people to buy the dice.
No, the dice are wonderful.
Yeah, the dice are awesome.
I like the coloring.
Okay.
They look
It was
like they're
exactly-
radioactive.
Yeah, radioactive.
exactly 1/8 of the total number of dice rolls.
So that was strategic or mathematically accurate.
It was mathematically
Do we have to shoot them
above
next?
average, I
Oh,
think,
okay.
Well above.
because he
Look
needed
at that,
one.
side 8. So
I
D6
need-
for large.
He had a
gun.
3rd chance to hit,
Twos or threes,
and then a
or twos
16th
and ones.
chance to wound.
It worked.
Math hammer, my favorite type of warhammer.
I like
Toughness 6, right?
I like dice hammer.
7. So 5.
Roll dice.
There's 1.
I like floor
There's
hammer
2,
personally.
So wait, 4 up in goal.
No, I don't. It hurts my back.
Oh, I don't think I've ever done it. Oh well, maybe when I
I've
was
done it in desperation
A
when I don't have a
14-year-old.
table. Yeah, exactly.
6 shots.
Wow,
playing on couches.
6 shots.
Yup.
5.
I remember kitchen table days
4.
with no terrain, like cups and stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
The last
Roll
one.
Hits.
Yeah, exactly. The porcelain planet.
Well, that's a different game.
I mean,
You're rolling 1.
2 damage.
You're rolling 1.
I don't want to cut your models.
Yeah, he is. Bottom gun.
they're all Nurgle models. They belong.
Oh, then yeah, I get it. It's fitting.
1 wound.
1 wound on Magnus. He's making these saves, dude. Whoa, Magnus.
1.
This is.
Not a wound. Bottom gun.
Whoa.
3.
Oh, runaway dice.
No.
They're explosive.
1 wound. Will he fail a save?
No.
No.
Top gun. 3. Bottom or top. 1 wound.
Top Gun.
John is doing a celebration dance.
1 wound.
He's channeling Magnus's energy,
Top gun.
Very slow.
filling him with positive energy.
There's 1 wound. It's a save.
Oh,
You guys' dice.
What?
These dice are insane. Bottom gun, 4. 1 wound.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see if he saves.
Doesn't.
Oh, there it
Wow.
is.
Reroll that. It's 2
Oh.
damage.
It ain't over.
Oh.
Point.
No,
You have to
just-
reroll it twice? 3 times?
no, these are two. He's got the
Oh, for his resilience.
resilience.
And
He
you
takes
reroll
2
the-
wounds.
Yeah, he takes 2 wounds. Ouch.
So
After all that,
And then I got
Oh,
2 more
yeah.
tanks.
2 wounds.
Yeah, he's still got a
Still
lot
not
more to
even
shoot,
at half
though.
yet.
But he's absorbed a lot of
Yeah.
firepower so far.
He's a monstrosity.
But will the luck break now?
That's
I
3.
don't see it happening.
It's a dice game. You can go either way.
So
That's a reroll,
And that's a purge.
and that was
That's
a command point reroll for that too.
no, that wasn't a command point. That's his.
Oh, you really got it on the 6? That's
Mhm.
sweet.
He's a leader. My
But it's
warlord.
2 wounds for that. So you have to
I
roll one more.
reroll one more.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have to roll 1 more 6. Hey, you did it. These dice are loaded.
What?
No, they're
Okay, the bottom gun.
What is
Yeah.
happening?
embedded with the purge.
Can I go call a second yacht top?
5.
This is ridiculous, dude.
There you go.
Dice are going up.
There we go. That's a good wound roll.
We're going up in price on our dice.
Here's a 4th and long, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that was a fail. That's 2 games. You're gonna be wounded.
So 2 wounds there.
Yes,
You
2
finally
more.
got him below half.
He's below half now, and I got 1 tank left.
Yeah.
So he's at what? 7 wounds? No.
Yeah.
He's taken a total of
3 on the bottom gun.
10. So he's at 8.
So. 2
Magnus is
wounds.
at 8 wounds
These are
finally.
damage wounds.
Seems like he should be down a lot more, but
Yeah, probably.
They're making the saves.
1 reroll.
Reroll.
Made
And
it.
that is, yeah.
Top gun
believable.
does 2 shots.
Wow.
You've been below
This
half
feels
on
like
the
7th
shots, though.
edition.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
Below every
Yeah.
one of the shots.
Feels like Zinch listed 7th edition all over again. Thankfully, that's not the case for most of the army anymore.
That's a top gun.
That's
so
a 2.
1 more. Yep. So 1 gets through.
One more wound.
he's
7.
chipping away.
That's all my flamers.
From
the
hell,
entirety
from
of his
all the
flame.
hellhounds that are going to shoot him?
Basically, every single flame. Hellhound shot at him.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was.
He was on
Wow.
fire for saves.
I mean, Zinch likes fire. He's proven this.
Yeah.
He has literally a unit based around fire. Several, in fact.
Anything
How many has
else?
he got left?
Is it hot in here, or is
He's
it
got-
just
He's
Magnus?
got
It is
7
Magnus.
wounds left.
7.
Look at him.
Okay.
Keep firing.
He is.
He's loving it.
All
Keep
is
shooting.
glory.
Keep shooting. Okay.
But he ain't out of it yet.
Going into him.
No, not by any stretch. Give me the Chaos Index, would you, Chris? I want to see what his damage reduces. I know it reduces casting roll, but I don't know that it reduces his weapon skill.
Needs 5s.
I would imagine weapon skill and
Then 2d6 take the highest.
movement and
4.
You would think.
You think you Magnus?
Yeah, it's
Oh, no.
movement, attacks, and psychic. So he has 6 attacks right now. Needs to get below 5 to go down to 5 attacks. But even still, it's 5 attacks.
5 attacks.
Hitting on 2s,
Strength.
re-rolling.
Strength 16.
Yeah. And that doesn't degrade. He's going to be a powerhouse till he's dead.
Nope.
Those are the kind of models you want to look for to linchpin your army together. You got your Rebuke Gillimans. You've got
Your conscripts.
One more.
That's all you need.
You've got Hellbrutes, Dreadnoughts. Like,
One more wound.
those can carry a lot of weight because they don't degrade.
Yeah.
He's got 18 wounds.
And so he has 12 on him total.
He's got 6 left.
6 left.
Okay.
2 more to get him below his next bracket.
So we'll do the.
Fire all you want at him.
Does the Wyvern have?
Yeah, because while all this is happening,
I think
the rest of the army's just sitting there.
Just hanging out. Taking a lunch break.
This is exactly what he needed to do. He needed to pass all these saves.
And did it with flying colors.
So far, yes. Absolutely. I mean, he's taken some serious damage, but not nearly as much as he would have.
What is Charles' hardest hitting gun in his army? The
I
air
think
shaker cannon? Basilisk?
The Basilisk or the Manticores?
Yeah.
'Cause those are-
8. No, one Basilisk 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, Manticores are 10 too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they got upped.
9, you're at 3 years. Of course.
The only thing the Basilisk has over the Manticores is they can fire every turn. Manticores get to fire up until turn 4, and then they're done.
Really?
Because they only have 4 rockets.
That's
So
interesting.
if they shoot every turn, they tap out at turn 4. So Manticores won't help you on the last turn of a game if you need heavy firepower.
Send them in.
No
Take
save.
objectives.
Three up safe.
Yeah, they got heavy bolters.
So two.
Yeah.
That's not horrible. I mean, especially if you got 4, that's 12 shots.
Fail the 1. So you got a 6 up. 6 up. Yep. Tenacious. So you take another wound. So you're down to 5.
Ooh, not quite.
Magnus is.
He's still hanging on.
All right. So 2d6 for the first missile bolt.
What would you
What
think?
damage grade with them?
9.
Smite.
No, it doesn't. As long as he's alive.
Imagine
Don't jinx yourself.
you were that
He's
conscript
doing
right
his job.
there.
He's fired his entire army at one guy.
Yeah,
One more round, my rest of my army gets to reposition.
it's a fair assessment, John.
Because they're slow.
Yeah.
That's 3.
That's a good roll.
You need 3s?
Yeah, 3s. 3.
Negatives.
-2. So you're at 4 and roll again. Fail.
Yeah, how many ones is this?
So you take D3, which is 2. So 2 more.
That puts him below the next threshold.
2 left.
Magnus is doing his job, being that classic distraction Carnifex, but
He's about to clock out real soon.
losing him is, I think, going to be a big deal.
Command point.
Even then.
Okay.
Magnus needs to go now for him, and that might help that cause
Yeah. And Charles needs him out of the picture.
big time.
Or else he's going to charge. He's going to.
Yeah. With a couple of wounds left, Manticore, if he does a multi-charge, might be able to fend him off, but to kill multiple tanks. Stop him from shooting next turn.
He's 2s. 4s. I like this.
So 2. Got 2 left.
Ooh.
Does that take Magnus down?
Command point.
Command point on that.
Just so you guys know, 47 minutes left in the round.
47 minutes, folks.
What happened with that command point reroll?
I got a 5.
9.
Okay.
Can you not see the box screen?
No, Ian was talking to us.
Oh. It's like, don't you have the playback?
No, we're watching YouTube over here. There's this funny monkey doing crazy
You
things.
mean you haven't figured out to put it on a 5-minute delay so you can edit out those swear words?
Not yet.
No, we don't swear.
4 up in bolts. 1 got through.
That through. How many ones?
Well, I gotta roll it. 1. Fails. So 1 more. So it's got 1 left.
Hanging
And all I
on.
gotta do are my heavy bolters. So we'll do those right now.
Wait. Is this heavy bolters
Hold
from
on,
each of them?
Magnus. Yeah.
But you already fired all your weapons from each
Well, I'll
unit.
shoot the one that
The last guy you
shot,
can
yeah.
shoot.
Yeah,
I got 1 more tank after this.
that's important too.
1. Reroll. No. 5. There's a wound. Failed. 6 up. Nope.
Ooh.
That's it. He's toast. Doesn't blow up, right?
No, he doesn't.
I got one
Magnus.
tank left.
Magnus is
Has
toast.
fallen. Was that every weapon
No, I
shooting?
have one
Every
tank
bullet.
left.
One tank left.
That tank is gonna go here.
He paid for his points right there.
He bought you 1 turn free
Yeah,
of shooting.
45 minutes left in the round.
Yeah.
This unit of Terminators, heavy bolter and artillery. Heavy bolter.
Was that your warlord?
Yes.
All right, so Charles bumped up to 1 extra victory point for Slay the Warlord.
What's the Terminator's toughest?
Absolutely.
4.
He's up to 2
Okay,
points
so
running total.
0 strict 5, so that'd be 2 wounds. Those you will get your 1 up save from the Terminators. That's -1, so
Slay the
we
Warlord
save.
is 1 point.
No, turn 2.
So
Are we
It is
on
turn
Okay.
2, yes.
And then the artillery shots into him. 9.
These are all 1 damage apiece, or
No, these are D3.
those are good for you.
These are good.
Usually why you take this weapon.
And then the 2s. All of them. Strength 10, multiple damage, so
Yeah, that's
-2, so it would be 4 up saves.
really good.
I think the clouds have parted a little bit for the Astra Militarum.
Yeah.
Magnus,
Oh, yeah.
the big red demon, is out of their face.
So you made
But
2.
you still have to
That's
contend
2d3
with
wounds here.
more than half of his
He's
army.
about to lose 2 Terminators probably.
So that'll kill.
Yep.
What do you 2d3, which means the wounds don't transfer between
Yeah,
guys.
but that kills 1 and then that kills 1.
Yeah.
So it's 2 guys.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
over here.
Oh, over there.
Over there next
Which
to the sorcerer.
which Terminator? What? Sorry.
This one. Closest one to the entire army. There you go. Those 2.
Yeah, so that's 2 dead.
Are they immune to morale?
There's 5 guys that have 9 morale.
So yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
functionally,
So
yes.
basically,
They're
yes.
9 morale, yeah, they're immune to morale. Basically.
Mm.
You have to wipe out the squad basically already to
Yeah.
get the last guy
That's
to
pretty
leave
good.
the boat.
Seems
It's
pretty
open
good.
water.
No, those are sitting here.
I'm
I don't
taking
know
it.
if
Help
they
yourself.
do
If it's unopened, go for it.
this. If it's open, well,
That's your call.
That's your chance. Yeah.
All right. That was your shooting phase and your turn. Are you going to charge with anybody? You have one thing I think that can charge. It's your your thing right there.
What?
This vehicle can charge that.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
He
So
was
it's
very
one
wary
point,
of
so I have 2
someone
points.
reminding you of
2
charging.
2 points for Charles.
Slay the Warlord.
Ending turn 2.
Oh.
He's got Slay the Warlord, brought Magnus down, took the entire army, but he did bring him down.
So first blood, slay the
First blood,
warlord.
Slay the Warlord.
All right, so he's doing his thing.
But let's see what happens next. We've got probably less than 40 minutes by this point.
We are at 7:27, and it is 6:44 right now. So you do the math, because I'm not going to.
Okay, fair enough.
That hurts.
It does.
We've got
That's what it
23
sells
minutes
for.
left. Or 43 minutes.
You can do it at
43?
Yeah.
Double click this.
Still turn 2.
Oh, I thought he was. Oh, that was the bottom. Or,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Because you went last, so it's turn 2
If
still.
I went first, this game would be drastically different.
I was
Yeah,
wondering.
probably.
Probably would have lost Magnus on turn 2.
That Rhino still is full to the brim with Rubric Marines, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
No, they're right there.
Oh,
Oh, they got out?
Yeah, they
okay.
got out on his first turn.
Now, will he advance? No. It's just, all right, because it moves 12 anyway.
Until you heard that it moved strong.
Yeah.
Wait, does Rhino have like a really bad first damage threshold?
It's still
got
half.
10 wounds,
Still
5
half,
wounds
so
go
it's like
down.
you gotta do 6, right?
Yeah, it's still
So
it's
there
still
you
one of those like cry a little bit when you actually do it because they're so that's all they're good at moving.
Oh, because they just have a stone bolter.
Mm. Interesting fact: Stormbolter, Combi Bolter, and Twin Bolt Gun all the same weapon now,
Is the
basically.
Havoc good cast now?
Tip of the day.
I wouldn't know. I haven't used it.
I saw a bunch of people.
Rhino.
Only the points values
They
differ.
wanted to buy Havoc.
Chaos Rhinos do self-repair, just like Imperium.
Right,
Rhinos.
right.
Wait, what?
They self-repair?
Oh, on a 6?
Yeah.
Totally forgot that. I always forget one rule, and it's always very painful. When I
At least it was only that.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. I missed a bunch of heavy bolter shots, so.
Yeah, yeah. Would have made your life a little simpler.
Yeah, I probably would have gotten another tank shot at something else.
Let's see what's going on here. These Thousand Suns are slow. That's the problem with them.
Do.
But I mean, they are closing in. I mean, they've enveloped them pretty well. It's sort of like a circle the wagons type deal for the Imperial Guard right now.
Isn't it always?
I mean,
Yeah,
kind of.
that's a good touche, salesman.
On God.
That'd probably be dumb to fly up there and get killed.
I mean, Luke's at the end. 6.
Yeah, but this is a whole squad that wiped out.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's what killed Magnus.
Well, that's not the squad that killed Magnus.
Well, they helped.
They helped.
Yeah.
There's the guy that's been causing me all those problems.
Yeah. Do you wish you brought sniper rifles? Or
No,
think
you
that
can't
is-
see him.
Oh, that's true.
You picked a really good deployment for him.
Yeah, I got a pretty decent deployment.
Alright.
But yours didn't really matter for you, so it's okay. So the jetpack guys, John, they moved like 6 or what?
Whoa.
They moved 12? Nice.
Wow. Pretty
They're
speedy.
crazy fast.
Yeah.
That's the end of your shot.
Yeah,
They
that's
want
the
revenge.
damage one.
They're going for it all out.
Oh, they're advancing.
No.
Walking forward.
They're walking.
I was about to say.
They're going for that charge later. That's what they're going for.
Yeah, he's trying to get a charge off.
The charge is the fast movement.
Yeah.
They suddenly get the
They suddenly move
rifles out
3
and go
times
at it.
faster than they ever
Yeah, they
do
do.
in any other circumstance.
Because it's 12?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They only move 4 normally. They save all their energy for that sprint. Oh man, this is gonna be weird. It's gonna be very weird.
Things are gonna get weird.
Alright. I think that's all the movement.
All right,
Shining
Thousand
Star.
Sun's done moving.
All right.
Abilities.
Psychic phase.
Now this is
Alright, so we're just gonna start.
the
This is
weird
a
part,
good-
right?
This is a good chance for them to make some ground up though,
I'm just gonna be moving back through the ranks.
because I mean, we'll see by the end of the turn, but holding objectives is gonna be key.
Yeah, I think this
Well,
game's
it's
going to be come down to not tabling, but the objective. Because I think we're going to run out of time before anyone gets tabled, and I think we're going to run out of time before turn
4
4.
or 5 at least, at most.
Okay.
Hey, we got one more turn in this game.
Think so?
Yeah.
Then we are into the sorcerer. He's gonna cast prescience on the squad in front of him.
6 good enough, or is it 7?
I think it's 7.
Getting a little slap happy, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm tired.
Yeah, it's
I'm just
been a
gonna
long,
command point for that.
exciting
All right.
day.
Do you need command point?
Slap happy is my preferred state of being.
Okay, prescience.
Better than slap
And then
unhappy, right?
Slap sad.
Slap sad. That's so slap
Yep.
sad.
Goes off with a 5.
That's the kind of thing where you just are like,
So D3.
okay, good for you.
For the people at home, Rob's playing with his wheel of
Raffle
raffle
ticket,
tickets.
pretending they're like a telescope by pulling them out in front of my face.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm spying on all this tasty action.
It's hard to see all these games being played and not
Which one?
playing.
Work, do you think?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I didn't necessarily want to play today, but I kind of miss it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good opportunity for me to focus and learn about armies I won't ever play against, or
Yes.
not recently.
Now you got me saying it. Warp
Yeah.
speed.
Warp.
I didn't say it.
I said
Well,
it.
I'm debating whether
Warp
I wanna say
speed.
it. Because
Beam me up, Scotty.
Warp 9. Let's go.
they're within range. I'm gonna say it to them. I'm gonna
Warp time
guess.
is only 3 inches.
Oh, it is. That's alright. So he's gonna cast it on the unit, right?
Yeah, that's the other thing too. You gotta be right on the unit you want to warp time
6
to get that off.
goes off.
You basically gotta pat them on the back and say go.
Easy.
Give him a push.
A really powerful push.
Heavy push of 4 inches.
Yeah, because they're not that fast.
It's close enough to give you.
You do to Raptors though.
Gives you the guaranteed charge. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
And then smite.
You do to Raptors, it definitely gives you a guaranteed
So-
charge. That's an extra
They get
12
2 powers
inches.
each.
Oh, so he's doing his smite now. This is the last smite for that unit.
Yes. And then I have those other. There's more smites to come.
Yeah, so you made smite. How many? It's 1 or
D3.
No, it's D3. So 2.
2.
So 1 and then 1.
Alright, that's 2 damage to a Hellhound, probably. Yep, 2 damage to that Hellhound right there.
Which is closer. Those
From
guys are
smite.
That thing. Or that sorcerer there. You have to look center right there. Oh.
That's like 13. That unit is like 10.
Okay.
We'll go over 10.
Uh,
So it'll go on to the guard.
gonna smite.
Goes off.
Goes off.
Yeah.
One damage.
Oh, just 1?
Ouch.
Okay.
Zap.
Now that you pulled it, that's not what I would have done. I would have pulled the guy closest.
The closest guy, so you have 11-inch charge.
Charge. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they have less protection on the Warlord.
I'm not getting to the point. Alright,
I have to kill 2 guys to legitimately get out of 10.
Okay, it's tiny.
Yep. Closest spell is the Hellhound. Doesn't go
2
off.
1.
Oh, that's
Oh,
perils.
and you lost your
Perils.
command
I
point,
already
so
That is
how-
not good.
What happens to him?
D3.
D3 rolls.
Wow.
Now,
3s to the unit, right?
yeah.
He has 2, and then he puts 1 on another guy, right?
No.
Or you just put 2 on 3 on the
It's on him. If
What's on
Barrels
him?
kills him, if it kills him, he does D3 to each unit within 6, including the unit he's in.
So I'm
So
not
it's another
6.
D3.
So it's another D3. So the 1 carries over, and then you
No,
do
it
another
does not
D3?
carry over.
Oh, it doesn't. The
The
first
Perils
D3
Award
doesn't.
goes completely on the sorcerer.
Oh, in him. Okay.
And if it kills him,
Then it does another
it
D3.
goes around.
does another 3
3
more.
more.
Wow.
So it's 1
That-
more.
That's rough.
It was very powerful.
That was
Powerful.
That was a powerful move, sir.
Second time it's happened. It's been the same squad, too.
He needs
Oh.
to study.
Man, they're unlucky.
He's got to study.
Is that the initiate guy or the more learned guy?
Where did my take measure go?
Under there.
I had it over here.
We keep losing our take measures.
Yeah. Outside the smite. Oh, that guy's in.
Can you go ahead and give me the chaos index again, Chris? I want to take a look at some of the special
yes.
weapons for the
And
Scarab
D3,
Occult
right?
Terminators.
No, a single guy.
1.
Because I know they are pretty
Okay, so
expensive,
he already has a dice, doesn't he?
but they might. I could see them making a difference in a game like this.
Same, different source for this one.
Probably the smarter move not to take them if they're too expensive
Yeah.
for the all-comers approach. But
John said that was his main issue with points.
Make 1 diamond. Make 1 diamond.
Soul Reaper cannons are heavy 4, strength 5, AP minus 3.
Armon.
So I mean that's 4 shots.
It's a
With
slightly
AP
better
minus
smite.
3.
Yep. Yeah,
So pretty good. 1 damage.
He makes it.
Makes it.
The Hellfire Missile Rack is heavy 2, strength 8, AP minus 2, D3 damage. So yeah, that's okay. I can see why you would skip out on those weapons.
So that was at a 6.
And the Warp Flamer is auto hit, strength 5, AP minus 2, 1 damage. So better heavy flamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
alright.
he is still
I
not
can see why
within
you could
sight
skip out
range
on
of
this,
anybody
though.
who
Yeah,
can-
especially when you need. I mean, he has a lot of guys for
All right,
how
shots.
powerful they are.
Yeah,
Like
being able to fit 18 or not 18, 15 Terminators
15.
into a list is pretty good.
with Magnus.
With Magnus and Armin and 15 Rubric Marines.
Yeah, that's,
And 2 Rhinos. That's a pretty
So
big
at the
list.
end of the
so that explains
second
why
phase,
he's not getting those weapons.
You gotta do morale, right?
No,
We are
second
playing,
phase, morale is
2,000
very
points, though,
Very end of
so-
turn. Okay.
Yes.
So those 2 dudes will count to the end of the turn. Alright. So
Yeah. So that if there's a chance if I charge and die,
Yeah.
we made morale 1 phase at the end. It's like breaker. Alright, so these guys are firing at 12, which is wonderful.
Y'all.
1 is within
Yes,
12,
yeah.
2 is within 12, all 3 is within 12. Because of this wonderful back trip.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. It's beautiful and puffy back.
Hey, Magnus's wings count, the back tread counts.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I always hated those models where the guy built this big old monstrous and he's like, it's only this big actually.
Two.
So you need what? 3s?
3s.
Because they don't have presence, right?
No, that's right over there.
Light them up. Let's see if they can get revenge for their dude killing himself and his buddy.
So that's
5.
2.
2.
Well,
Only 2.
they get revenge on themselves. They did it.
Well, I mean, they're just heated now.
There's about 30 minutes left in this round.
Yeah.
So 1.
Just kind of playing some paint off there.
Ping, ping.
The important one, yeah.
Yeah, because you could detonate that Hellhound and do some serious spread damage.
Yeah, there's a
Four shots
lot
from-
of things around that.
Conscript, Hellhound, maybe a couple Hellhounds.
Couple hits.
2 hits.
Then 5s.
Ooh.
Rinse and repeat
Next
this
shot.
squad.
Hey, rinse and repeat, he says.
Yeah. 3.
5s.
Oh, it's a better outcome than last time.
1.
Only 1. Ooh.
5s. Nothing. So 1 damage.
1 damage. I need 1 more for him to explode, right?
He's 11, yeah, so he's up to 10 now.
What does the Hellhound explode on? 4 up?
Yep, a 4 up.
Need 1 more.
You could command point that roll, though,
Yeah, I know.
if he doesn't
that's
want it to blow.
Lost all my shooting. I still have tons of shooting.
He doesn't
over
have
there.
special weapons, though.
We
Yeah,
need
but they
special
can't
weapons
see
so I
him.
can smite.
They can't see him.
Fair.
Says who? There's a window.
Yeah, but you're shorter than the boxes.
You are correct.
You're so
That's
short.
okay. I'll just shoot this guy.
Yeah, that's a better shot. Who's gonna shoot first?
The prescient squad, so they can burn.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Might as well get that one out of the way.
Well, that one needs some more wounds taken off of it. It's got 7, so.
Again, if you are just tuning in, this is the Golden Rhino final table. It'll be either Charles or Jon walking away with the prize.
Absolutely.
With the trophy.
It's anybody's game.
Yes, the trophy.
I don't think the prizes are for winning first. I think they're for the raffle, right?
Yeah, it is correct. But the trophy is the prize we all came here for, right?
Yeah.
The bragging rights.
Oh, absolutely.
So those all hit.
Only hit on 2s, yeah.
What's it worth if you can't brag to people?
You can just lie
Oh,
about
it's your
it.
call. So you want me to reroll?
What I'm gonna
Because
do?
this keeps playing out.
Tell everyone I won this tournament.
It's not glued down.
Just adjusting the dice box there.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of rolling in this dice today. It's falling apart.
I'm getting a workout.
Those purge dices don't take no prisoners.
That's some pretty good rolling there.
That's 5, right?
5 on a already pretty damaged Hellhound. I mean, I see that 6 on the top of it, so it can't have too many more wounds before it explodes.
No, I think it's got one more.
I missed with
One more wound, I think.
So yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was probably not worth the reroll.
No, I think it's only one dice.
And also, if you're watching, please like and subscribe to our Twitch channel and YouTube and Facebook. Anything, we do appreciate it.
So is that
Alright.
Hellhound at 10 wounds now? Yeah.
It's got one wound left.
Both of them do.
Oh my
We
goodness.
got 2 Hellhounds in the line with 1 wound left.
That's when you just send them in.
I wonder if that Rhino could finish the job.
This is
The Rhino shooting at him. Is he within 12? He is. So not maybe
Come on,
one
Rhino.
more.
Do it.
He
He's
has
gonna
a.
blow it up and make it do
He's
more
the real
wounds.
Golden
I'm
Rhino.
not
Oh,
sure what
yeah.
weapon he has, so I don't roll the wrong profile.
He's got Stormbolter, not a common, right?
I think he has
No,
a
they don't-
combi,
I think it's combi, so that's
because it's a
combi.
Chaos
Oh.
Rhino.
Oh, common.
Yeah, it's a combi bolter or combi.
Yeah, I don't.
It's combi Bolter.
So it's
So
4 shots, right? The Stormbolter would be 4 shots too.
I have the
Tommy
list right
Bolter,
here.
24 inches, rapid fire 2.
Same
So-
range, same strength. Right now it's the same basically.
Yes.
Yep, you have combi Bolters on both your rifles.
fives. One.
5 to save.
All right, we got a 5-up save to see if this explodes.
No,
I kind of.
Nope.
Uh,
Yeah, it's at 10 now.
It's at 10.
It's at 10.
The sorcerer takes his chance.
2 sorcerers with bolt pistols.
Bolt.
Infernal Bolt pistols, too.
now this is a
Nice.
risky. If it
Oh,
blows
combi
up,
Bolters on the sorcerers. Oh, that's different.
Give you more chances.
2 points.
Commie bolters. They're good.
4
They are
shots
good.
now.
Yeah.
They're great.
They hit on 3s.
3 hits.
5 ups.
Come on.
2.
Ooh, 2 6s. Purge.
1. That's it.
That's
All
it.
right, let's see what happens.
But on 4 up.
Now things are gonna die.
No.
No, nothing.
No explosion.
I'll use a command point.
I knew it.
Oh!
Ah! No love for explosions.
Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
I would.
folks.
I would have done the same
Alright,
thing.
So
It's too much fun.
the other sorcerer can't not shoot since he just saw that happen. So I'm gonna shoot at the squad there. 2 shots.
Oh, this guy?
No, the other sorcerer.
Oh, this guy.
Oh.
2 shots. It's 1. Strength 4 against toughness 3.
Yep. It's 1.
It ain't
And
over
minus
yet.
2, right?
-2.
So he's dead.
Sure, you want to go to ground?
What's that?
They're on the
Just
ground.
wasted a
already.
conscript. Seems especially malignant of you.
How much does that suck? That conscript just faced down Magnus, lived, and then gets bolter shotted.
Just impetuously just
They're
murdered.
like possessed units of like Terminator armor, so
Are they all?
Yeah, I don't want to downplay the Terminators, but you think you're safe after Magnus. Like, thank God.
Like,
We
oh,
made
look what
it.
we did. We
Zoom.
that's at like a 10.
Yeah, they're all within 12 as well.
To be fair, though, these conscripts have died
'Cause
so
I'd
many
rather
times
kill
today.
the entire
Oh, yeah.
unit before you
They're
roll.
on their third
Charge
life
them.
right now.
I've never seen so many dead
It has a better
conscripts.
There are so many conscripts at this tournament right now.
I think the first round we didn't see any,
A
but
true Imperial body pile.
2
Yeah.
so far.
the way
So far.
The way it is always meant to be.
and in the fluff too. That's how in all
Oh,
the
yeah,
books I
yeah.
read, I always felt bad for
Uh-huh.
Astra Militarum because they're always just getting.
You know who I feel bad for in all the books?
Hold on, let me guess. Astra Militarum.
Close, but specifically the PDF. the Planetary
Oh,
Defense
yeah.
Forces. They're only in those novels to die.
Yes.
Oh, so three.
Oh no!
It's less than optimal.
Yeah, that's not a great roll to shoot at conscripts.
These are the toughest conscripts I've ever seen.
This is the toughest these specific conscripts have been in the last couple games.
And yeah, the question is do you want to open up the back lanes?
I'll just do those.
Yep.
Because there's no more shooting.
He's
down
still
here, so-
protecting his heavy armor.
Yeah, which is smart. I mean, doesn't want to give those points up.
How many conscripts did you start with that unit?
22.
22?
And
Lost eight.
he's lost 8, so he's got 12 left.
2 turns.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
that's
good.
It's pretty good. They're
Alright.
Pretty
That's
incredible.
pretty good for guard.
Launch
I lost
charge.
first blood to him last game.
yeah. He did
Onto the
focus in on those real hard.
Stop. Is there anybody within range of that unit? You pull people. So
On to charging. Let's see if these Terminators are in
That
12
unit
inches.
is now out of range. So I have to roll 13.
You can't do that.
Yep. That's how the cookie
Well,
crumbles.
that death was for the better. you know?
Yeah. It's protecting his buddies.
Thanks, Frank. You
Thanks,
will be
Frank.
missed.
Thanks, Frank.
Charging.
Remember
Alright,
Frank,
sounds
guys?
All right, Hellhound charge. Terminator's going into the Hellhound.
Required.
And they're not.
Was
Do they
this
got
the,
line of
uh,
sight to get Overwatch?
6. So I get both of my Overwatches.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
he does.
Why?
Because you're within 8.
So he has 2 guns.
2 guns.
No. I'm charging the one with wounds.
Yeah. Oh, the one with wounds?
Yes. Because if it explodes, it wounds the other guy.
Yes, it would.
I have a better chance of surviving the explosion. than
Oh.
you
To reach the guy with wounds,
do. I need a little bit more.
Oh, right, because that Hellhound is
you have
wounded.
to move around.
I didn't even see those dice.
do.
Go to the
I do.
overview.
But that would give you
We don't
only
have the
one.
guys in the view right now. You can see a little bit up in the top right-hand corner of the Terminators.
The Terminators aren't in view, but just below that red shipping container there's an unwounded Hellhound, and below that one
Oh, you're right. So I have to charge both.
is another one.
I
So you have to do an 11.
You're completely correct. So I'll just do the front charge.
Yeah, so that one.
Okay, so
was
instead of
9,
trying to get the
6,
shenanigan 11-inch charge
You're
off
correct.
on the wounded Hellhound, he's just going to go for the unwounded one
Which is fine.
instead.
And you won't take Overwatch from it.
So both weapons, bottom 2, and this will wound on 3s. That's 1 wound.
One wound from the Overwatch.
-1 damage. So they can have their 2 up. Good.
And the top one, 2. 3 ups. 2. Those are 2 damage. So those are -2. So those are 4 ups.
Hey, got him.
There you go. All it takes.
6.
Take all your saves.
Pardon us, we're adjusting our overhead camera a little bit
You
there.
did it.
Trying to get those guys in view for you. I
Gosh,
think
an 11.
you can see a lot better. But
Yeah.
It gives me what I want, anyways.
sometimes the table gets moved during gameplay.
First guy.
Yeah.
6. Everybody else.
But he made the charge and didn't take much for it.
Oh, he did get in there, huh?
Yeah, he did. So this is going to be a big deal. Because if those Terminators can end up within striking distance to pile in after, if they can kill this
So
Hellhound.
he charged the one with the wound, and then had his other guys hit the other
No,
one.
He didn't charge the one with the
because
wound.
it was just too far.
No.
He had a much larger
Gotcha.
target.
It was like a.
He just went for the healthy one, and he'll take care of the wounded one later.
Did you get what happened with the Overwatch? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He made all the saves
Gotcha.
charging.
with the
Sorcerer.
sorcerer.
Yep.
Okay, so I think he's definitely in range with big gun, and you're
You
charging the healthy.
can't shoot.
Oh, you're not charging the healthy.
You can't
one.
shoot.
Or the wounded one.
I'm charging the healthy one.
Yeah, so the healthy one, it's like a 10-inch charge.
Alright, D6.
Fly, right?
Excellent.
You fail.
Fail. Next sorcerer. It's an 11-inch charge.
It'll be more.
20 minutes left.
20 minutes, folks.
Fail.
Nope.
Okay.
So both of those
So we got
sorcerers
combat
failed
full
their
set.
charge.
Really?
It was an 11-inch charge, so it's a pretty
Oh, one more
hefty
charge there?
hefty number
That
to
was
deal
like
with, but
12 or?
Let's measure it just to be sure.
didn't get it done. So these Terminators are trying their best to get into combat. He needs these lucky charge rolls to turn this around for him.
Pick it up.
Alright, they've moved the ruins, blocking it out with dice just so they make sure.
11, I need a 10. Because you get the free inch. Yeah. You get the free inch. So I need a 10.
Alright, 10-inch charge for the Scarab call.
Nope.
Oh.
Man point.
Man point.
Try it again. Nope, not on a 1.
No.
Yeah, not on a 1.
Doesn't matter.
Not on one, folks.
Man,
That's
dice haven't
unfortunate.
been doing much in this game.
Not in charge rolls, no.
Yeah, you were
They've been
outside.
kinda letting them
right? It's
down.
only one gun.
Yep.
One shot.
Got
Moves.
excited.
So he's got to save -2. So 4 up. Makes it.
Alright.
He's like a
New
mess.
weapons.
These guys are awesome. They like make every 4 up.
Well, because they have that influence save, it gets a +1 if it's only 1 damage.
Well, that was more than 1 damage. But
Yeah, but in general, they become really hard and annoying to deal with. So we got the close combat there.
all good.
I'm gonna activate my guys.
So we have.
Yeah, we got one combat up
Yeah,
at
you
top.
automatically
That
get
is
the
it.
one-
Yeah,
That's it,
Ion,
yeah.
Ion.
So
We'll see what happens next
2,
turn, but
4, 5.
it's getting close.
Yeah, I don't
down the
really.
time.
I don't know
Two attacks apiece,
who would
10
be a clear
attacks,
winner at
right?
this point. I
10
mean,
attacks. But I'm only gonna roll.
If he
8
can't get heavy support
because
to the bottom
there
objective,
is
he's not gonna
a,
take it.
force-
Yeah, he just doesn't have the models.
Force
Unless he
attack.
kills him off.
Force
What is- what is-
Entirely a
they said it was
possibility.
a sword now.
Nope,
But he's holding the rear objective, but so is
So they have force.
so is
but
Charles.
he's gonna get.
Yes, yes.
No, he doesn't get more.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
if this stays here, he's not going to be able to reach that objective because he can't move through those terminators. He can't move through those boxes. He's
Yeah.
effectively created a wall around that top objective that his Rhino might win for him.
Yeah, I don't even think he can get through going around the ammo crates.
No, I don't think he has the movement. And I don't think he
I thought
has
that was
the
exploding
space.
sixes.
These
They're
two
closing
right
in fast on him.
here. And
Wait,
This is
He
going to
wants
be a
to-
close game.
1 and a
He needs
6.
to
one
move,
into 6. Okay, good.
move
yeah,
a
good.
unit.
Reroll ones.
Oh, he needs to advance. I think.
6 is okay.
He needs to advance with a couple and then just
Yeah,
rely
no,
on his
that's
heavy
the-
support
yeah,
section
six,
to
yeah.
blow one key
There you go.
unit away
Those would
to
be
get
hits.
them
Hits.
And then you need
out of
six
clear
attacks,
path.
right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, straight 4, so 5s.
Fives.
Again, if that turn goes quick enough,
Three.
he'll,
Nice.
John will start another turn.
Minus.
I mean, these guys have been playing pretty fast, and they've only had to look at like maybe one or two rules.
Minus
So
three.
Yeah.
So -3, so
So-
6 ups.
just one of them games where
Nothing.
takes a little
Wow.
longer.
And 3 damage.
3 5s, but nothing in Overwatch.
Crash before, and then we roll a force weapon. Hit.
No wound? No wound. Okay.
Force weapon fails to
Three
win.
strikes back.
But it did get 3 damage in on the Hellhound with the power swords.
No hits.
Hellhound fails in combat, surprise, surprise.
Yeah,
Vehicles aren't very good at that.
Oh, good. Okay, that's it.
That's the game. So we're below 20 minutes. So
We got 10-minute turns, right?
they said don't start a turn unless it's within 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes.
So we have 2 turns.
How many minutes do we have left?
you have 17 minutes.
So we can't start 2 turns?
I'll double check.
That's what it says in the packet.
Oh, if that's what it says in the packet, that is
Yeah,
the
we're done
word.
then. All right.
Oh, okay.
That's a game.
Yeah.
Time
So-
to time.
You've got 3 objectives.
1, 2,
And line
3.
breaker. So that's game. You win. Congratulations.
Wow.
That's why I was like.
Let's
Magnus
tally
is
those
doing
points
two
up.
turns.
That was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
You need to
We
move
should have
this.
been able to get more time out.
This you need to
Something
move
took too
up.
long at the beginning of the game.
I would have moved this up instead of back.
Yeah.
That was where I was like, they're going for Magnus.
I don't like games that end with like 15 plus minutes left.
The
and no more
tournaments are like
turns.
that, though.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's the tournament scene.
Yeah, that's all right.
What's the total points
It's
for
a little
y'all?
early now.
Yeah, we got.
So John, let's go with you first.
You're giving up your raffle tickets? I won $300 last time worth of stuff with raffle
like
tickets.
3 raffle tickets.
Wait, I thought you won.
Yeah, you get like 4 for every time you win, or 3 for every time you win.
Throw them in.
I think it's
Just
3 to
put
2.
Put your name on them, and I'll throw them in for things.
Well, I mean, he wins.
You don't have to stay. We'll get them to you.
okay.
That way, if you want to back up and go, you can.
John, what was your victory points at the end of the game?
Each one of these are worth how many points?
3,
3, 9.
Yeah.
9. Okay, and 1 for line breaker.
One for line maker, so 10 total.
So it would be 10 to 2.
Plus
Oh,
your.
no, I got 1.
Yeah, so
You got
10 to
two.
5.
Killed my warlord, and you
Well,
get
I got
first
2,
blood.
and then I got an objective.
Yes, so
So
5.
It would be 5.
10 to 5. Good game, guys. Sorry it had to end with time thing, but you guys both played really well, and thank you guys for
that
coming.
was the most fun I've had today so far.
Oh, that's good.
Because the amount of shots you have in my guys, Magnus is just sitting there smiling.
That's all good.
That's what he does. You can't ignore him, but you have to kill him.
10 to 5.
All right, well, that is our live stream coverage of the Golden Rhino. Thank you for watching. We are going to do a snazzy edited coverage video of this and put it on the interweb, and hopefully you guys check that out. And thanks for watching. Thanks for all the players. Thanks for Ian. Thanks for Highland Township Library. Thank you for Dichotomy. Thank you to
Gaddis Gaming,
and thank you to
Imperium Games.
Of psychic phase in 2 turns.
All right,
That's what
we'll see you guys later. Hey everybody, it's Rob from Purge the Alien, and I'm here at the Golden Rhino bringing you another interview, this time with Eric from Dichotomy. So go ahead, Eric, tell us a little bit about your products. They look great, first of all.
Oh, thanks.
So go ahead and give us a spiel.
So my goal with these products is to tailor them for your armies. I want to put as much effort into my stuff as somebody does into their paintings, so they have things that match up real nice. What I brought is an example of my Alien Invaders expansion set. It's for Tyranids. It goes beyond the standard charge wound counters, which are also sets I sell, but this one is special. It comes with specialized tokens for the psionic powers that the Tyranids have, a series of buff and debuff counters, some special ability counters, and an 8-inch synapse ruler.
I love that synapse ruler.
Thanks.
And everything is very readable. That's what I really like about the sets you've got.
Yeah, I hand paint them all just to make sure that they're a lot more legible than just the plain old cuts on the side. It's kind of cool because everything I cut has a mask over it, so I can do it really fast.
Oh, that's
and
excellent.
Just peel them off, or I employ one of my stepdaughters to peel them off for me.
That's smart business.
Yeah. Another one of my products here is is a vehicle damage dial. Right now, I only have one made for Imperial vehicles. It'll work on
That's awesome.
rhinos, chimeras, land raiders, and it's just a dial that sticks to the undercarriage of your vehicle, and it allows you to keep track of your damage, and you don't have to worry about making it follow it everywhere. It goes wherever the vehicle goes. I'm constantly working on new stuff, so keep an eye on my website, dichotomy.com, and I plan on having stuff for Tau pretty soon, and as soon as the codexes drop, I'll probably be making more of these expansion sets for other races.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
I really love that vehicle dial.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
such a good idea.
Yeah, I don't have other vehicles to try and tailor them to it.
Okay.
I'm also working on some bases with built-in counters like this one. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get them done faster. Right now they take me a little bit of time to get all the stuff off the bottom and drill the holes in them and stick them together, but
Must be, yeah.
it's coming along pretty good though.
That's awesome. Well, all this stuff looks great.
Thanks.
And honestly, I can't get over how good this synapse one looks.
Yeah,
The neural brain pattern on it it just looks great.
thanks.
Plus, I play White Scars. I'm a sucker for red and white.
Well, and I can do chapter-specific Marines. I don't generally advertise them because I don't want to step on any toes. But
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, if anyone wants, they can email me. Any of the chapters that are already in existence, I can do, and I can always invoice afterwards. I can also do custom stuff. If you already have laser-ready artwork,
Okay.
$10 setup fee for
Awesome.
whatever you want.
That seems very reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, and once you pay it the first time, I keep it on file. If you ever want more stuff, I already have it, so the setup fee's waived.
Sweet. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Eric.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
It's been
to
great
be
looking
here.
at your stuff.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Great.
Well, all right, guys. This has been Purge the Alien. You're at the Golden Rhino. This was Eric from Dichotomy, excuse me. And we'll see you in the next interview.
Thank you.